Hello, everybody. Hola. I don't remember. I remembered to unmute Discord on my OBS sources as well, so that's progress.
Progress. That's all we care about.
I'm learning after 9 sessions. I'm learning. So, on our last session, on a mission from the were rats at the Gold Mountains Toe Gold Mine, the Broken Blades headed toward Shrine of Savras, whereupon they met a wounded orc who told them that he was the last survivor of his warband. The rest of them, with the exception of their war chief, having fallen to unknown enormous assailants in the middle of the night. Bodies piled up around the courtyard of the shrine had a small pack of ghouls, which our party made short work of. On proceeding into the shrine, they were attacked by what looked like the body of the orc war chief, which turned out to be the body of the orc war chief suspended inside a gelatinous cube, of which there were 2 that the party had to dispatch, before finally dealing with the remaining hill giant. Owing to the usual standard of dreadful rolls on the part of the DM, the party made very easy work of the said hill giant. Following on from that, they sort of searched about, found themselves a bag of holding, found a gold bell worth quite a lot of gold pieces, found some other gems and jewelry and various bits of treasure. Also, as they were searching, Nyx and Nicodemus were touched the altar of the shrine and were given a vision of the location of Icespire Hold and the titular dragon of Icespire Peak, and visions of how to get there, and on camping down for the night. What happened? So Nyx got a vision from her cards, and we identified the cards as a sort of defunct deck of many things. The vision of a young Nyx fletching arrows with her father, kind of looking up at him, idolizing him. And then some weird stuff happened just as the party were setting their watches and setting off to sleep. Whispers from some unknown source saying that they were being watched. And that kind of brings us up to speed, I suppose.
I feel like I blocked the whispers out of my memory.
Well, yeah. Remember the whispers?
Spooky.
We got whispers and weird chest pains. At least I did.
Yeah.
And I'm hurting because
the burning on the that's right. I forgot about the burning. So there we are. So we are up to speed now. So let me just move us back on roll 20 to the shrine.
All right, and we found our bag of holding.
The bag of holding with a canoe, about which there was a great deal of debate.
Well,
yeah.
As to whether or not the canoe was going to be getting kept.
Well.
Shit.
I've got a negative strength modifier. I ain't moving a canoe anywhere.
I guess we didn't need it.
All right. Let me see how much space we have in the canoe. Or in the canoe. We have it's... I mean, I can put the canoe back in there, but...
We don't need the canoe.
It's going to be the first thing that gets thrown away. I don't think that we could... I mean, the only thing that I could see using a canoe for possibly is, like, putting a body in and dragging it along with us. But then it's going to be heavier than just building a whatever they call it.
Can use it for the rain.
like 2 people.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was gonna say there's 5 of us.
Fuck the canoe, it's staying!
Fine, we don't need it.
Alright, no canoe. Nyx grumbles. I wanted that canoe.
So after a strange yet somewhat restful night, sleeping in reasonable enough conditions compared to sleeping outside, morning comes, and well, I think we did this part, hadn't we? You sort of decided to head off towards Coneyberry the next day, hadn't you?
That's right, we convinced him.
Yeah.
We convinced shit, I forgot his name.
Don John
Don
Raskin.
Raskin.
Don John's the name of the company that makes my knee brace.
Easy to remember then.
Yeah. Also, I just want to note that I'm not picking my nose. It's just leaking.
Yeah, mine too.
Remember, if you pick it, it will never heal.
I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I can't.
Remember,
pick
if your nose bleeds, you're picking it too much or not enough.
Yeah, or you got into a fight with a balloon.
This is why life is complicated.
Cool. So, the day's yours then, party. Do with as you please.
Well,
The day is mine. Roll for initiative.
off we go then. Off we go to
Honeyberry.
Canterbury Tales.
Honeyberry.
Coneyberry. Coneyberry. It's
So-
time for Coneyberry.
Back to the South Coast map then.
So we were to head to.
So it's only
Oh, I
a
gotta look this up
5-mile
again.
walk from the shrine to Coneyberry. It's not.
Oh,
it's
it was
not
like an
far.
hour and a half.
It's going to take you about an hour and a half.
Sweet.
Mal's going to take the lead. He's kind of feels like he's kind of got something on his mind this morning. So he's
Is
kind
it
of.
the canoe?
Oh, I thought we were going to Butterskull Ranch.
Thought we were going to Coneyberry first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's in Coneyberry? What's in Coneyberry?
Hadn't we just said we were going to go there, pass through there on the way to the ranch? Only takes us an hour out.
Is it the town?
Yeah.
Is it the place?
It's like an abandoned-
yeah, sure.
it's an
Yes, I would love
abandoned
to see a new town.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
it's
so
an abandoned-
tired of only seeing Fandolin.
They may have some. They may have some information about what's happening at the ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coneyberry
probably
is
have
a,
some
is a
berries,
long
too.
abandoned town. Nobody lives there.
Nobody
Aw.
lives there.
That's a bummer.
Let's go meet some ghosts.
We did that already.
So
Let's go meet some more ghosts. What do you have against ghosts?
Mal just says, I could use a bit of time to think myself, guys. I'm gonna just take the lead and walk out in front a little bit,
Alright.
if you don't mind. All right.
All right.
So I guess I
Nyx
should
is going
have
to take up the rear with Nox.
Mal's should have if I'm going to make rolls on his behalf, I suppose. So, perception for the day's travel.
I'm going to use digital dice today. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. Okay. So as you kind of travel along the wide open plains,
I'm just
kind of
kidding.
going towards Coneyberry. After sort of 10 minutes, you lose sight of Mal. Just he's
What the
kind of just a
fuck?
bit far out in front, and the path that you're taking's a bit winding. After about another 15-20 minutes, you come across Mal, sort of crouched
Unconscious.
and he on his haunches, and he sort of motions you. Get down. Does that look weird to you?
What are we looking at?
And he points, and what you see is there are three, like about 30 feet away, not really paying any attention to you. There are three sort of domestic pigs, sort of three sort of farm pigs, with the branding BAK on their kind of hind quarters, and they're standing as if, almost as if wrapped in conversation, weirdly, with this large sort of razorback wild boar. And the boar's sort of standing almost at the point of a square, with the other, with the other three pigs sort of standing round about, just sort of looking, and they're kind of grunting at each other.
Tanya,
No.
nah, those are ghost pigs. The acronym is I'm back.
Hold on.
Well.
Let me go see if they're actually saying anything. This is Nyx.
Well, I have to agree with you. That is certainly odd.
It is odd. And then Nyx just immediately starts stealthing towards them after cast. How long does Speak with Animals last? 10 minutes. Yeah, she'll cast Speak with Animals and then start sneaking up until she can hear if they're saying anything.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for next then.
Oh, why can't I mark this slot off? I'll just hit use. Use. Once per long rest. It's not working because I don't have control of the character, but whatever.
All right.
I can keep track of it. I rolled a 19! Hell yeah, what's their stealth? 26!
Oh.
So you sneak.
That's stealth.
You sneak towards the group to sort of try and get a better angle to see whether or not you can hear them. And what you sort of hear is, "She thinks we haven't seen them already. Scatter."
Oh no.
And just the three pigs sort of turn and look, and the boar looks at you, and they all just walk off in different directions.
This is kind of cute, to be
Nyx-
honest. A little
Nyx
pig
stands
militia.
up to- What were you guys talking about? We're not here to hurt you. You're just pigs.
That's right. We're just pigs. They keep walking.
Are they speaking in pig?
They're speaking
like-
in pig. You can understand. them.
Okay, just making sure that they weren't like speaking in
It's not speaking
common.
common, no. And they all just saunter off towards the forest.
Wait, are you Big Al's pigs?
So at that point, the sort of three domestic pigs all sort of stop from where they are, and they turn and they look and they go, "Yeah."
Is he okay?
Mhm.
Wait, can you
They
just
fucking
answer-
ate him.
Can you just answer a couple questions? When was the last time you saw him?
I'm trying to think what a pig's concept of time would be.
God damn it, that's what I was just thinking, but I don't want to say it out loud. I was hoping you would just tell me. 2 days.
It is too early in the morning for philosophy.
How many times has the sun risen and fallen since you seen him?
I'm also trying to think what a pig's concept of numbers would be, because they are low intelligence animals, aren't they? Oh no, pigs are smart. Let's just
Yeah,
say
they
pigs
are
are smart.
smart.
Pigs are smart enough to at least know basic numbers.
They're as smart as cats, at least. They know how to use a letterbox and stuff.
Fair dues. Then we're just going to say 10 dice.
Whoa! Did you eat him?
No,
Asking
we
the
didn't.
important questions.
Okay.
We
What? Go ahead.
we
Didn't mean to interrupt you,
the big green with the teeth.
Mm.
We escaped by nighttime.
Okay, so the orcs came. All right, well, be careful out there. Being domesticated pigs, it's gonna be rough. Stick with that.
Build your
stick with
houses
that.
out of brick. Don't
Stick
trust nobody.
Stick with that big one.
You can look around and
Is gone.
the bull's gone.
Yeah.
And the pigs just
well.
go, "Eh," and they sort that off
Alright.
towards the woods.
Well-
Those pigs are gonna change the world one day.
They're gonna be somebody's dinner.
True.
So, Nyx comes back to the rest of the group and relays all that information. They are Big Al's pigs. They haven't seen him in about 10 days. The orcs came and invaded, and that's when they
Do you
escaped.
think Big Al's dead?
Probably.
boar-
We gotta go find out. The boar isn't there anymore.
Boar's gone.
Yeah.
Huh.
Haven't seen him in 10 days. Jeez.
I know you could have eaten one of them, Nox. I know. I get it. We'll get something. We'll get something I haven't talked to. It's a little weird when I speak to them. Just FYI.
Cool. So, after your strange encounter with the pigs,
I feel like there's something more there, but
I do too. I think they're summoning demons.
maybe they were.
I think they are
Where's-
demons.
Maybe they are.
I just pictured them lined up perfectly, like 3 little pigs, and then one like mega pig, and then like
yeah, that's exactly what was happening.
it's
Whatever.
fucking adorable.
The pig conclave over there.
That's
Yeah.
cool. You
Pigmoot.
can start there.
Pig moon.
You can start their pig cult.
Cool. So, as you kind of come up over the brow of a kind of small hillock, you look down and see the town of Cornybury. It's, at first glance, a slightly bigger town than Fandolin, and probably a bit more kind of in its past. It's had a bit more of a kind of advantageous position right on the Tribor Trail. So at one point you can see that it's definitely been a well inhabited, well used, well-to-do city or town, like kind of smallish town. Where Fandolin looks still like a sort of frontier town with sort of clapboard buildings and such like. There are much more sort of more permanent looking structures in Cornybury, but the village itself has been deserted for quite some time now, several years.
Nothing interesting around.
Is it you said it was deserted. Is it like damaged at all, or?
There's certainly sort of as you make your way through in towards the all the roads sort of lead in towards the centre, as it does in many sort of towns like this. And as you make your way into the sort of centre of the town squares, you can see sort of smashed windows and just sort of general dilapidation of some buildings just because of neglect over time. There are on a few buildings kind of towards the outskirts of the town sort of signs of damage from fighting. It's much less prevalent as you walk into more towards the center of town.
Okay.
As you reach the town square, the middle of the town square, there's what once looks to have been quite a kind of ornate fountain. With little cherubs and stuff, where you can imagine they would have sort of squirted water out their mouths and kind of out the end of their bows and things like that. You see a large black and white Parisian cow with like a blue ribbon round its neck, on which hangs like a large kind of well decorated cowbell.
It's a live cow?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that. I'm just saying.
I don't either.
My first instinct is to call it like a cat.
You do that, and it looks up from the fountain where it's been sort of drinking. It's presumably rainwater, and it looks up, and it just goes back to drinking.
Oh, and it has a ornate bell, so it's clearly that cow is clearly owned by somebody. But I wonder where it came from.
I wonder if it's that guy's cow.
Perhaps from the ranch? Awful long way for a cow to wander.
It is an awful long way. Does the cow look healthy? Like it's been eating?
It's actually.
I mean, I guess it's eating
like
grass.
as cows go, it's a pretty good looking cow. Looks healthy.
Does it have udders?
Hale and hearty. Yep.
Yeah, oh well, I mean, I guess
looks like it
had to have a baby.
looks like it could.
Wanted to get milk.
It looks like it could use getting milked. Actually, it's probably been a little while since it's been milked.
Oh really? So it probably has a little baby somewhere.
I can't speak with animals, and I know nothing about livestock.
This cow about to have a bigger backstory than me.
I'm
just saying.
I don't think I need to cast. This is Nyx again. I don't think I need to use any more of my power to cast Speak with Animals to figure out where this cow is from.
Does the cow have any kind of a brand, like the pigs did?
Go and make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go investigate that cow, Nimmy.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, yeah. It's the same
Nice.
BAK brand on its hindquarters as you saw in the pigs.
The same brand as the others.
Oh, that means that it's Big Al's.
Yes. Which means that he's
Man.
doing a remarkably poor job of keeping track of his animals.
Well, I mean, Nyx did say that they all escaped when the orcs attacked him, so I imagined that he is either holed up and busy, or he is dead on his floor, or he is on a stake in an orc camp. Or
That is a
he
fair
is
assessment.
all torn apart and in orc bellies, or in their sheet.
Nico,
read a lot of-
as part of your natural 20 investigation, you also see that on the cowbell, as I said, it's kind of ornately decorated, and the word Petunia is sort of embossed across the middle of it.
Petunia.
That is a sweet name for a cow. Petunia! Does the cow answer? Does she answer?
Yeah, the cow kind of looks over at you again. And goes back to drinking.
Okay, well, I mean, it does seem like the cow is pretty safe here. I think we should move on to Butterskull Ranch. I think we need to.
Should we tire of something? So
I don't think we should. I don't, because what if a predator? What if a predator comes? What's going to happen? She's going to be stuck, and she can't get away, and then she just becomes bait. Just let her go. She survived this long. She will die.
I'm just thinking about the pigs, like little assassin pigs just defending the cows. I'm sorry, I agree. I think we should let her go. We should just go on.
All right.
I mean, the only thing that I think that if we wanted to do something with, we needed to do something with the cow, we should bring the cow with us. But then if the orcs are still in Butterskull Ranch, then we are leading the cow into danger, and it doesn't matter. Like, I was thinking, okay, well, if Big Al is alive, and we bring his prize cow back, because clearly he loves this cow, with a nice little bell and a sweet little name. But if he's dead, and we just bring the cow, so the orcs are like, ooh, food, and then shoot the cow, then it doesn't matter.
Or if the cow freaks out and alerts the orcs.
Right, exactly. I think we should just leave the cow here and then just tell Big Al if he's
That's-
alive. Your cow
Mal
is over
sort
by
of-
Coneyberry.
Mal sort of speaks up at this point and says, well, as a compromise then, why don't we bring the cow with us, but hire somewhere safe, close
think we should tie
close
her
enough
at
to the
all.
ranch that the orcs won't see her, but far enough away that she'll be safe.
Maybe we should bring the cow to reset her distance but not. I really don't think that we should tie her up. I think that's a bad idea.
So bring her with
But I mean,
us.
it is just a
to
cow,
have
so
her
I don't
be near
really
her.
care.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna bring her. So Mal's gonna cast
Okay.
Speak with Animals as well.
I thought he was just gonna pick her up. He was just gonna...
Or just put a
Let's
leash on
go.
her.
Yeah, do that. It doesn't even give me the option to use it. Is it a cantrip? Oh, it's a cantrip. Ah, well, lovely. I can do that well. So I am going to roll animal handling with advantage because of Speak with Animals. For Mal. How does he do it with advantage again? I don't know. Nine.
9.
Okay. So with a 9, Petunia sort of refuses to move, digs her heels in. Mal sort of speaks to her and says, we're going to take you back to Big Al. It's fine. You'll be okay. You'll be safe with us. And she's just going, no. Just mooing at him. It sounds like no.
Can we bribe her with anything?
So
Well,
She's just like,
how's-
not safe. It's not
how's
safe.
that going, Mal? Nix says to Mal.
It could be better. She's saying it's not safe and she doesn't want to come with us.
Nox. And Nix like nods her head towards the cow, while acknowledging Nox. And Nox steps forward and growls at the cow towards the to drive her, to herd her essentially in the direction of Big Al's Butterskull Ranch.
Okay. Make an intimidation check. Just use Nix's
All right.
stats rather than Nox's.
12. I rolled a 10 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So with that, Petunia was sort of lets out
Not
what
in
you
such a way
guys
to
hear is
make her sprint,
Yeah.
but just kind of like back up.
just to kind of give her a start. So you guys kind of hear it as a moo, and Mal kind of hears it as okay, I'm going. Starts
Fine,
kind of
I'll go.
plodding off as he kind of takes hold of the ribbon round her neck, and Mal kind of leads her away with Nox at her back, just giving her the right amount of motivation to keep moving as you head towards now out of Coneyberry towards Butterskull Ranch.
Right amount of
Another-
motivation.
It's a bit of 3-hour walk, 2 hexes, a bit of right amount of motivation. Very good. So again, I think now that Mal's sort of leading a cow, he's going to fall back more into the middle of the group. Who wants to take the lead?
I'll take the lead.
Okay, go and make
Sorry. No, Vale will take the lead.
Fail to take the lead. Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. 19 total.
So, your walking portion of your journey towards Butterskull Ranch goes off without a hitch. You arrive. Shit, right, where's the thing?
Ooh. Map change.
Map change. Oh no, that's not. That's so. You approach Butterskull Ranch, sort of from the southeast, coming along the Tribor Trail. What's the box? Butterskull Ranch occupies a large plot on the north side of the Tribal Trail, nestled between two hills. Beyond a ramshackle wooden fence, you see cornfields and an apple orchard gardens and pasture lands. A path breaks off from the trail to lead to a 2-story farmhouse next to a pond. West of the farmhouse are the charred remains of a barn and a smithy that have been burned to the ground. And you see tendrils of thick black smoke rise up from the remnants of the barn and the smithy, and there's another third sort of wispy tendril of black smoke reaching up into the air. You can see, because of your high perception roll, from the distance that you're approaching from just now, that at the path where it splits off to head up into the ranch, there are 2 orc sentries posted.
Guiding bolt.
Well, I know that we have been trying to save lives, but this is pretty fucked up, especially when you destroy buildings. Who does that? Anyway, yeah, let's there's those guys over there.
I think
Let's go kill them.
I think it's safe to assume the worst.
I think it's safe to assume that these motherfuckers are assholes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon my pack weapon into my hand.
They
And
look to
Nyx
they
is going
look
to
to be having a
fire
pretty animated conversation about something as you sort of draw into range. You can hear kind of raised voices, but it's a bit too far away to kind of make out the detail of what they're actually saying just now.
Nyx is gonna fire a longbow.
Okay. Let me just check.
Nyx chose violence.
Yeah.
65 feet.
It's 100. Longbow is 150 foot regular range up to
jeez.
600 foot long range.
Cool. 600 foot long range. Wow.
600 foot long range. Yeah.
I realized I was a sniper. Holy shit.
Longbow is a longbow is like 5. 6
Yeah, it's
feet
like
tall.
I guess
well,
it's for
short of 6
shooting
feet
fire,
tall,
isn't it?
like- yeah.
There's a reason.
Short bow is only like 2.5 feet long.
There's a reason the longbow helped empires conquer the world.
Yeah, it's literally
Right.
as tall as people.
Yeah. Okay, so she's taking the shot at the red guy that's nearest?
Yeah, the nearest person she can see, the nearest one. Just hit
Okay.
that.
Go ahead and roll attack.
So if it's a surprise, is that I can't even remember. I'm still asleep. Is
yeah, with
that an
advantage.
advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
roll at advantage.
Also, she's not a rogue, so I'm like, there's no sneak attack. Like, there's
No sneak attack
nothing.
damage.
Well, I mean, I would have rolled the 18 anyway. So it's a 18 plus 9, so 27 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then make sure I grab
Don't roll
the
damage.
D8. Son of a bitch. 6 damage.
Okay.
She doesn't get 2 attacks yet, does she? Does she get 2 attacks in an action yet?
I think
Yes.
she does now. Yeah, she was using that last
Okay.
session.
All right, so I can fire again.
Mhm.
Can I take a full action? Okay. 17 plus 9, 26.
Same again hits.
Damn, I'm rolling low. I rolled a 3 for damage plus 4, 7.
Okay. So as you approach and you sort of round the bend and these 2 sentries come into view, Nyx just makes like a sort of rapid calculation in her head and works out that these guys just are not good. They need to be dead. Whips out 2 arrows, puts one between her teeth, pulls back the other one, hits him kind of top shoulder. Second shot kind of hits him like through the neck, but he's sort of like luckily just misses everything major, and he's like rocked and unsteady but still standing. I guess I'll give you a surprise. I'll give you all a surprise round now, since that was such a long range attack. The orcs weren't expecting it, so let's have a surprise round before we roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh, what?
But a surprise round would just let you all attack.
6,
And
actually,
roll.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I see
25,
something.
30, 35, 40.
Oh,
You
good.
get to them.
I don't even have to move to do this, but the this I don't think. Yeah, the same one that Nick shot with the arrows. I'm gonna hit him with I'm gonna point the blood ladder at him and fire an eldritch blast out of the tip of the blade.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
Alright. I'm gonna throw
14.
2 psychic daggers.
That's
14 hits?
Mhm.
Oh, cool. And 7 damage.
he just evaporates. You know, just blast, just summons round the blood letter like you're used to seeing, that black and red eldritch energy, and just unleashes towards the already rocked orc, and he just pops. The blue guy's standing there now, covered in the guts of his mate, who a couple of seconds ago he was arguing with, and he is just stunned in action.
I'm gonna throw 2 psychic daggers at the blue guy.
Cool. Roll attack.
That's 16 plus 8, 24.
That's
And since it's a surprise round, I'm guessing I get sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. Yep.
19 plus 5, 24.
Damage.
My first. Yeah, 24 damage for the first dagger.
So you pull out one dagger, launch it towards the orc, and it just goes right through his eye and out the back of his head, and he just drops.
Oh.
Well,
I was.
I hope they were not talking about anything we should have been listening to. I call back to my comrades.
Okay, so
Oh, I won't be able to move Nix
let's
and
see,
Nox.
can I? Maybe not on. Yeah, I can on here. And I guess I will also move Mal. Mal's just, I don't even get to hit anyone. You need long range attacks.
Or we need you in the big fights, Mal. So when we get the big guys that
Don John's just gonna.
Relax.
I'll
Don John,
here for
keep an eye
y'all
on the
now.
cow.
oh yeah,
I'll wait
that's
here with
right.
the cow.
Watch
Catch y'all
over
later.
Petunia. Please.
I'll just look at Mal and be like, besides Mal, when have you ever known only 2 orcs to congregate somewhere? There's bound to
This
be
is
more
true.
inside.
I also kind of feel like maybe there is something more going on here than we thought. Like maybe we should have listened to them a little bit, but you know what? Fuck it. We've spared many lives, to be honest. So it's about time we start killing shit.
Okay, so what you kind of have now is a large area to kind of plot your assault on, really. So it's up to you guys how you kind of want to approach this now. As yet, you're undetected by anything else that wishes you ill within the compound.
I feel like we should scout. We should move slowly, stealthily, and move along. And if we have a chance to listen to conversation to see what is going on, then maybe we should try. But otherwise, I think we should just murder the invaders.
Are we trying to make it to the burning house, or
To the house, yeah.
wait?
I
Is the
think-
house on fire, or was it just everything else?
Just everything else. There's a barn and a little outbuilding, like a smithy, but the farmhouse itself looks to be intact.
Okay,
in the
so we
distance.
should make our way to the house then. Okay.
Yeah. Mal just pulls his great axe off his back, ready to go.
We don't have a pass without trace, do we? Nobody has pass without trace.
Don't
I
think
should.
so. No, I wisp you do.
I have invisibility.
Well, I mean something that affects everybody. Pass without
Yeah.
trace gives everybody a +10 to whoever, +10 to your stealth roll
Yeah.
to everybody within 30 feet of the caster.
And do you have pass without chase?
Okay.
Okay.
So let me have everyone make a stealth roll.
So are you gonna cast Pass Without Trace?
Yeah, I could do it if you want it.
If I mean that's up to you. I mean technically I don't even know you have the spell. I just wanted to throw it out there as an option. It was almost a 20. It rolled back.
So we do we add some? You said we add 10 to whatever we roll.
I add 10 to whatever you roll.
Did we cast it?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm like reading it.
Okay. Yeah. So wait until she says whether or not she cast it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast it. We're good.
Okay.
So I had to do a stealth check too. Or?
Stealth check and then add 10.
Oh god, where's my stealth?
Natural 20.
Oh, 31.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18. But I rolled an 18 for Mal, so the least stealthy member of the group has a 28 stealth roll. Lovely.
I have 21.
Plus your 10.
Plus what?
That's not with my plus 10.
So 31.
So you have 31. With my plus 10, the rogue got a 23 because I rolled a 2. And then
you have plus 11 to stealth.
I sure do. It's an expertise. And Nick's got a 28.
Nice. We are invisible.
I am like peak invisibility.
Yeah, 30 is the maximum like challenge difficulty that they even put.
Don't call me whisper nothing. I move like a ghost.
Yeah, and given the orcs passive perception of 10, we should be okay. I think in terms of.
I didn't realize it was.
In terms of sneaking up on some of these fools. Okay. What way do we want to go then? Into the.
Do you see these are cornfields in front of us?
So yeah, these are cornfields, and then that's like the area with the trees and lines, like a fruit orchard.
I think we should move through the cornfields northwest, scope out the orchard since it's easy to look down those aisles and keep an eye out for people, and then cross. Just stick in the cornfields and head north towards the farm building.
Okay, so
I agree.
I don't know if that makes sense. So like head towards this
up
way.
This way.
And then cross this way, just along that road, but staying in the cornfields for cover. I don't know if you can see what my pings.
Yeah, I can see.
And then cross into here, and then go head north towards the. I guess I could draw if you want me to. But remember, I can't delete it because I suck.
If you want to draw a route, that's cool.
Right. So essentially, head this way, and then head along here while keeping an eye in the orchard because it seems like a good place to, because you can see if any patrols are going through there, and then cross over and then head through the cornfields north.
Sounds good to me.
Looks like a plan.
All the while, ears open, eyes up, open.
Okay. Okay, so in addition to stealth, let's everybody make a perception check then as well.
Motherfucker, my rolls are bad. I hope I get a better roll than Nick.
Fucking hell, Demi. Just dropping bombs today. It's your third 20 of the day already.
God.
That was a dirty 20 though.
Oh.
And then watch when combat happens.
Yeah, see,
Ones and
that's
twos.
Don't you put that evil on me.
I'm sorry.
Well, Vale and Nyx see fuck all. They're looking at their feet. Nyx is petting her cat.
What did you roll?
8 for Vale and a 10 for Nyx.
Okay.
I rolled a 9, so we're all just not paying attention.
Just Dimmy.
Just
Or
Demi.
Nico. Nico's the one who's got his eyes open.
Mal rolled a 13, so that isn't too bad. Okay. So, as you all sort of sneak up along that route then, who's taking the lead? Who had the highest stealth roll?
Somebody had a 31, right?
I had the
Wisdom.
stealth roll.
I had
Okay.
the I had the natural 20, but
And you had, that's right. And you also had the highest perception roll, right? You want to take lead there?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I could take lead, but I'm not gonna see what's in front of me.
So, as you kind of get round to here,
Yep. Okay. Did you move me there?
I did.
Okay. I was just making sure I wasn't losing my mind.
Okay, 2-6. So you happen across a roaming about the cornfields cow with an 18 perception roll and as high a stealth as you had. You were kind of prepared for it, but the cow has now seen you, and may make a noise.
Do I?
The cow starts mooing loudly.
Shit.
Brrrr.
Probably been doing that all day though.
How's the move?
Yeah, cows moo. It's nothing weird. I'll just ignore it. Keep going.
Okay.
Well, I figure a cow screaming in the middle of the field is probably a lot more, probably a lot weirder than one mooing.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes open.
Yeah, Nyx is gonna make sure that the cow does not see Nox, because
Okay, just keep Nox
we don't
back
want
in
the
the cup.
cow to spook.
Okay. So as you kind of get level with this row of trees that you're standing at just now as well, Nico, you notice looking up with his back to you,
Mm-hmm.
an orc. And he's up on some ladders trying to pick some apples off one of these trees.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
I'll look back to Vale, not saying anything, but make the
Watch him.
point towards him.
Okay, I'm gonna make a psychic connection with psychic whispers to Nico, so I can speak without speaking
Okay.
to him. And it
Just
lasts
threaten the orc.
for
Just tell him get the
3
fuck away from the
hours.
tree.
And in my mind, I'm going, and we can speak telepathically back and forth.
Okay.
I mean, he is just picking apples, and it kind of feels weird right now. I don't know. It's whatever. If we want to kill him, I feel like there is something else happening here, and I would really like to figure it out.
I was just trying to tell you that there was one there.
Oh,
I'm not
I
ready
know,
to.
but are you? But I didn't know if you were like, yeah, I'm going to murder him now.
No reason to yet. He hasn't
Okay.
seen us.
All right, sounds good to me.
So as you're having this telepathic conversation, then you hear the orc kind of humming away to himself, just like a happy little tune as he starts to climb down the ladder. He's just
We're all
reaching
still in
into
the
his...
cornfields, stealthing away, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Still just on the edges of the corner, I suppose. Yeah.
How are we gonna deal with that cow? And that orc?
But just moving on.
Stealth by. Yeah, we're just gonna stealth by.
Yeah. Let's just move on. See what else
Okay.
is.
Okay, so moving on.
Shut up, you cow!
Shut up, Bessie.
Best you've been a
Mal's
bitch
the
right now.
one who can cast Speak with Animals as a cantrip. Nyx has to expend a
As
level
a-
1 spell for it, so she ain't
Oh yeah, of
doing
course.
shit.
Yeah,
His was
yes.
a hit. I checked. His was actually a ritual. I don't know if
Oh.
that's
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, it takes
So
10 minutes to
takes
cast,
10
doesn't it?
minutes.
10 minutes cast time.
10-minute cast time, lasts for 10 minutes.
That's for 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the moment, he is not speaking to animals. What does this do? I have anything else that's helpful. Smell. Other than, sword.
I know. It's like I have command flee, but I don't know if I want to make it run.
No.
No. Not until we need a distraction.
Right.
Right.
Good thinking though.
Okay. So the orc's just preoccupied with his apples anyway.
That's cool.
Realised he
Maybe
be
he'll
bothered
make
about
us
the
an
cow.
apple pie later.
He's used to.
One of these,
Kinda gotten used to
we
farming
probably
animals.
killed my buddy orc in the beginning, who was like, "Hey, I got released by these people."
Just fucking
And this
sniped
is what-
him and blew
he
him
was
up.
like, and he was just like talking about how the war chief was like in a. I bet was one of those dudes was our dude. Oh well, whatever. I just remembered that.
We're over here like, let's kill him. And that one's like, apple
Yeah.
or dude.
Yeah, whatever.
Life's hard.
Like weird
So-
cat-like human. Let me keep my warhammer.
We're going to move you over into this next corn.
Oh, was the cow going with us?
No, the cow's
I hope
not.
so. Oh, the
Cow's
cat.
chilling.
I was like, cows are
I
friends.
thought you said the
Cow's
cat.
chilling. Okay. So, how long does Pass Without a Trace last for? It's like hours,
I think
isn't
it's
it?
10 minutes, isn't it?
10
Or is it an
minutes.
hour?
I forgot whatever. Oh yeah, up to 1 hour. It's concentration.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
It
No,
just
you
means
can't have
it
another
just means you can't cast any more
concentration
spells without it dropping.
You can cast another spell, you just can't cast another concentration
Yeah.
spell.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's everybody make another stealth roll then for this next section of sneaking.
That's much better for me.
Oh boy.
No!
18, 15.
I got an 8.
Is that with your plus 10?
And
So-
there's
Oh,
Plus
18.
17.
7.
23.
Okay.
33. 33 for Vale. And then
Nice.
18, 28 for Nyx. Again.
And I have 18, so now I'm like staying behind. I'm trying to go too far ahead.
So as you follow your route again, let me just get my token out. You come across two orcs trying to lead a cow back towards the farmhouse. Like one's behind the cow pushing and one's in front of the cow pulling. They both have their back to you.
Alright.
You think they're trying to eat them cows?
I am going to. Okay, the first time you
No,
don't
I would be.
spend all other time to use the power you expend the die. I don't action choosing 3 creatures. Hold on 1 second. Wait, that doesn't make any. Oh, I did that. I'm going to expend. Because the first time I do this, I don't need to expend a psionic energy die. But the second time I do, I'm going to expend a psionic energy die. I'm going to make a psychic connection with the 2 orcs. And let me look at this. Let me look at who's in front of me. 2 orcs and Nyx, because she's the long range person who is more likely to shoot the fuck out of these guys. And I'm going to whisper in their minds. What are you doing here?
The two of them sort of stop and look at each other. Did you hear that?
Why are you messing with my cows?
What the bloody hell was that?
Leave my cows alone.
Fucking Count Chocula over here trying
The chocolate milk is mine. Okay, go ahead and make a what are we trying to achieve here? An intimidation check? Make an intimidation check.
I don't know.
Something like that, I think.
Oh shit, that just popped right out of my
That sounds-
motherfucker.
That sounds right. Let's go with it.
I rolled a 4 for an 8. Oh, and I'm gonna add a psychic energy die to it. I'm gonna expend another psychic energy die and add a motherfucking 1 for 9. God damn it.
Oh, it's a shame I can't hear this. I just had a really good idea. Hold on.
All right.
You should have pretended you were the cow.
That's going to be against. That's going to be
place.
against. That's a charisma roll. What did you roll all told? 8?
9.
9. Okay. So they're both just like sort of looking at each other. Like, that's really. What do you think? Is it? They're now looking at the cow.
I was gonna say you should have pretended to be the cow and been like, I am the god of because
Are you talking to us?
Yes, I am talking to you, Moo.
Thought I'd see the like of it, a talking cow. Well,
Why are you here? Where is my owner, Big Al?
it's none of your business. You're about to be dinner. I hope talking cow's delicious.
Talking cow is not delicious. Okay,
nailing
Nix,
that argument.
Okay, Nix, it's time to shoot, and Nix is gonna shoot.
Make an attack with an advantage then.
Alright, first one was 19, but let's see if I get a 20. I did not. The second roll was a 1.
19 will hit.
So, yeah, 19 hits for... Why do I put this away? I believe it's a 1d8. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 damage.
Okay. Is that the blue or the red guy?
Yeah, whatever the closest guy is.
Blue guy.
The blue guy, yeah.
It was 9.
9. Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping that Nick's shooting
Are you taking the second attack as well?
everybody to know what to do.
We're doing another surprise round like the last
No
one.
surprise round, yeah.
7 plus 9 is 26 or 16, 26, 16 to hit.
That is.
3 plus 4 is 7.
So
Then I'm gonna throw my dagger. Do I still get advantage since
Mhm.
it's
since they're confused and paying attention to the
Um,
cow and they don't know you're there, so you get sneak attack as well.
all right? If I'm throwing my psychic daggers, 20
Just so you
to
know,
hit.
the blue guy, the blue
gonna
guy just
shoot
takes
the
the 2
other
arrows and
guy.
drops. He's dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I rolled 3 1s plus 6. I rolled 3 1s and a 6. 9 plus 5 is 14 damage for
That's enough.
yeah.
So while the 2 orcs are just like confused and like a bit amazed and wondering a bit of maybe what talking cow might end up tasting like just 2 arrows just sprout out the side of the head of the one, and then the other one just takes your 2 psionic daggers in the back, and they just fall, and the cow just sort of stands and looks at them. Starts toddling off.
We saved the cow, everybody.
The talking cow.
The talking
The
cow has
prized
been
talking
saved.
cow.
Exactly. We are good.
Well, I'm gonna look over at Mal and be like, "Well, at this rate, you might not get to hit any of them."
Well, I mean, so I did the psychic connection, and then I was just like in their brain, and I was just trying to figure out what their motives were. They said that it was I asked where Big Al was. I was like, where is my owner, Big Al? Because I'm pretending to be the cow, and right. And then and they were like, well, it's not your business, and I was like, oh well, it's time for you to die, and then we killed them.
So I take that as he must be alive.
Perhaps there are many options, I think, at this point. Let's hope. Let's hope. Maybe he's in the basement of the house. If there is a basement, I don't know if they have basements here.
Or they didn't want to. Or they didn't want to tell the cow that the owner was dead. Fear spoils the meat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Well, doesn't that mean that all meat is spoiled? Because every being fears death, correct?
If they see it coming.
I'll just look over
You have
at
to make it
Nico and he's
clean
like,
kill, then.
dude, you have to stop saying stuff like that, man.
Nico, you're so
sinister.
edgy.
So sinister.
Let's go. It's okay, Nico.
God,
Come on.
Okay, so as you now approach up towards the end of your route, you come to the edge of the cornfield. You see at the farmhouse there's this guy standing in the pond trying to catch fish with his bare hands because he's super smart. And these two guys here,
These orcs are just hungry, y'all.
They are.
They're just. I bet Big Al's inside, fucking cooking up a storm for him too. It's gonna suck so bad.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they burnt down his stuff.
Well, they could have reconciled. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So as you draw closer to the two sentries standing outside the farmhouse, you sort of hear them chatting.
Yeah.
Because I'm a nice DM, and I'm going to give you the conversation that the two sentries at the main gate were having before you shot them.
Oh no.
Oh.
So they're sort of standing talking. One says to the other, "I wonder how long I'm just going to keep that old bastard alive." The other one kind of turns and goes, "You know, he promised those weird half-orcs in the forest he'd find what the old man has. Just be patient. Anyway, what you complaining about? We've got it made here. Plenty of food, plenty of cows. The old man's wine cellar, nice warm place to sleep. I've never had it so good. God's bless Crivane for pushing us out of that freezing cold mountains. That's what I say. Yeah, but you know, we've been here weeks now, and Rugtum's made no progress with the old man. Those half-orcs, those old orcs from the forest, they're gonna come looking. I don't fancy being here when they do. Just calm down, man. The other two will be over with that cow and we'll have a barbecue. Be nice. Have some nice beef. Where are they anyway? They should be here by now." He starts sort of looking around, just sort of scanning for the two pals that they're expecting back with the cow.
Start fire. I mean, Nyx and Vale are gonna attack at ranged.
Okay. We'll get attacked.
I don't know if anybody else wanted to do something at the same time.
Attacking sounds good. I'm good with that.
I'm not actually 5 feet away from that orc, right?
No, we'll call it.
Okay, all right. Vale is gonna attack the south orc, and Nyx is gonna attack the north orc.
Okay. Surprise
And I
attacks
don't know
again.
if, there's also the orc in the pond for anybody else.
Yeah.
I can cast stuff without breaking without a trace, right? Or does it break it?
As long as it's not concentration, you can cast stuff.
Okay.
14 to hit.
We'll hit.
All right, so that's my dagger. I need to get another d6 sometime. And 16, 21 for the south orc on the
Okay.
first attack.
Okay, and what's Nexus? Well, that would
Ooh.
kill the South Orc. So
Okay, Nyx's first attack is 12.
misses.
All right, her second attack is much better. 18,
Okay, that hits.
and that is a 11 damage.
So
And
as
then-
sorry, when you go.
If the North Orc does not go down with Nyx's attacks, then Vale will throw her second psychic dagger at that North
Okay.
Orc.
Make that attack.
Which there's no sneak attacks. I already used it this round, so 10 plus 18 total. I mean, not 10 plus 18. 18
Damage.
to hit.
With the hit,
18
that
to
hits.
hit. Sorry, and then 9 damage. 9 additional damage.
So that's fine. So as you kind of give Nyx the kind of 1, 2, 3, your 2 daggers come, you throw one at the South Orc, one at the North. Nyx looses an arrow and misses, and then just rapidly again looses another. And like those 3 projectiles, your 2 daggers and Nyx's arrow just find their targets. Boom, boom, boom. The 2 orcs drop. The orc standing in the pond looks up, sees his comrades falling, and kind of gives a shout.
Well,
And
is
I'm
somebody
gonna,
do something. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the face with an Eldritch Blast. I'm
Okay.
gonna try.
Make an attack.
17 to hit
Hits.
for 3 damage.
A 3, okay. So
Just 3.
as he opens his mouth to shout, the Eldritch Blast catches him in the mouth and it silences him. So he doesn't quite get a shout out. I think Mal's got anything ranged, has he?
Can I Sacred Flame him?
You can
Doesn't he
do
have
so.
Doesn't he have a
He's-
hand axe?
He's got hand axes and daggers, yeah. Let's see how your Sacred Flame goes in then.
It just says Dexterity 16. I don't know if he
Dex
has to.
16 save, Dex 16, Dex is...
And he's in the water. Would that be?
Is he in the water? He is in the water.
He is in the
Yeah.
water, yeah.
Would he be at any kind of a disadvantage or penalty for Dex
I think
for
that's
that?
just for. No, because I think that's just for movement.
Yeah, it's... he fails anyway. 14. Roll damage.
Oh, so roll damage? Okay.
Yeah.
14?
Cool.
Holy shite!
So, so he just goes up in flames, inside, cooked from the inside out like a microwave burrito, just drops into the water and
So he
steam.
takes an Eldritch Blast to the mouth and then bursts into flames.
you
Sucks.
just see like they've like a instantly cook and flames burst out on him, and then as he dies and falls over, you just hear like the sizzling of the flames going out in the water. And all 3 of these orc dudes are no more.
I'm gonna glance towards the orchard. Is the orchard orc still out of view? Like, it doesn't look like he was like walking back and seeing all his buddies get fucking blasted, right?
Yeah, no,
You mean
He's still in there. All right.
he's still in there. He's heard nothing. You've managed to stay stealthy and silent in terms of your attacks and stuff like that, and you managed to kind of cut off that shout. So, from what you can tell, there are no further orcs. At least have been alerted to your presence just yet
Cool.
He's still picking apples in the orchard.
in the orchard. Yes. Ba-boom-tsh.
I felt bad about it as soon as I said
As
it.
soon as you said it, you knew you shouldn't have done
Yeah.
it. Cool. Okay. Back to you guys then. Next steps. What's happening?
Let's scout out this. Let's it is time to scout out this farmhouse and see what kind of entry points we have.
Okay. So.
I just want to point out we could have went around this whole thing.
Well, I mean, we kind of wanted to
Kill things. It's fine. I'm for it.
thin their numbers.
It's fair.
So, this is the ground floor of the farmhouse. The only way in is up. You picking things. How's it you picking things again?
Press and hold. Left
Cool.
click and hold.
Maybe I need to be on the right.
If you're on select.
Select move. So these stairs here are the only kind of way in.
I forgot.
These stairs here, and also you kind of have got stairs at the back that give you access to the back door.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Are
These
there
guys.
anything in the... Oh, and we can see through the windows?
You can see through the windows. There's one orc in the kitchen that you can see.
Are the windows openable?
They're kind of no, not really, not from the outside.
Okay.
Just kind of solid panes of glass, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Just
So
like,
okay, so is it like? Are you saying that it's like lit? Like it's raised? The entrance is raised off the ground upstairs. So these are the stairs on.
yeah,
the
it's like a
outside?
little. It's like just like a little. You know, it's not.
Okay.
It's not like on like big stilts or anything like that. But there's like it's like a couple of feet to
Right.
step up.
Right,
to it.
right,
It's,
right,
uh,
right.
Pretty nice, but basic sort of farmhouse.
Yeah,
Vampire
yeah.
Farmhouse kind of thing.
Can we do a circuit around the building to see if there are any other orcs in any other rooms?
Okay, just go ahead and make an investigation check then. Whoever's doing that.
I'll do it. If I don't know if anybody else wants. I mean, I feel like two of us could do it at the same time.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Sorry, what side are we on this house?
So you're sort of approaching from this side here, where I'm pinging.
Got a 21.
5.
Okay. So
There's a house here.
there is. It appears to be made out of some sort of wood. Okay, so with your 21 then, Vale, you kind of make your circuit around the house, kind of peeking in the windows, and you see the entryway goes into the kitchen, where one orc is sort of just like with like a long knife, just sort of chopping up great big sort of chunks of meat, and just sort of throwing it onto the grill on the fire next to him. There's a couple of kind of small tables and chairs in the back, definitely not built for orcs, that look like they've been sort of sat on. A couple of chairs have been sort of crushed to kind on. As you move around, you see through sort of this window, you see these stairs going up. And this entryway here, again, no sign of any other orcs. And here, through this window, this looks to be like a big sort of communal dining area, like on a farm, like where all the farm hands would sort of sit to get fed and on their meal breaks and stuff like that. Again, the only orc on the ground level of the house from your investigation seems to be your man in the kitchen, the chef.
Okay. All right, everybody. I only see one orc on the ground floor. My idea, because we need more information, is to get in there, surprise him. I don't know how we would shut him up, though. I was just thinking maybe we could interrogate him instead of just, going in and slaughtering them. Or we
Mal?
slaughter and just do our own investigation. Sneak through the house and find Big Al. Because Big Al has information, too.
Just remember, I'm going to assume that Mal speaks Orcish, being half orc.
He does.
He does. So he's just
I think
gonna
I
go-
could actually speak orc too,
Yeah.
but I don't know that I want to have a communication.
So Mal's just going to look, I'll handle this, and I'm used to orcs. And he just sort of strides up confidently.
I'm
Barges
gonna have
in,
Vale
throws
sneak
something.
around the back and try to start unlocking this door.
I'm gonna stick with Mal.
And I'm gonna have Nix and Nox with me.
So Mal just goes in and sort of opens the door
Oh,
and
the
just
door
like,
is just unlocked?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
and he sort of starts speaking to this orc. He's like, and he just says to him in Orcish, tells him, "You're in trouble. We've killed 6 of your friends on our way in here. You'll be next if you don't give me some information." And I am going to, with that, make an intimidation check on.
Since I'm standing with him, can I be as spooky to give him advantage on that?
You can indeed.
I'll give him my best pointy-toothed vampire grin.
18. Just make against. He rolled a 19.
Nice.
So the orc just sort of raises himself up to his full height. And Mal, as big as he is no full-blooded orc. Or just goes, "Who are you trying to stare down, scrawny? I'll break your fucking neck." And he launches the long kitchen knife that he's been holding at Mal. I'm going to use that as, that would be a 13 to hit, so it's going to miss. So
Is
yeah,
this
so
door up here a cellar door?
uh-huh.
Oh, I want to go here instead. I'm sorry. I thought those were like weird doors into the house. I know you were just ignoring them.
It's like a door down into the cellar. So so yeah, he's thrown his knife, missed Mal, is now going to shout an alarm to roust any other orcs that happen to be within earshot. Before we get into that, Mal is going to retaliate, make a move. Get into melee range with him. Mal is going to rage. As a bonus action. And attack with his great axe. As an action. That would be a 26 to hit. That will hit. 6 damage and second attack. 13. Cool. So that Mal just rushes this orc after he's thrown the. After he's sort of stood up to him and thrown the knife at him, Mal just rushes at him with a great axe and just takes 2 meaty swipes at him. The first one just sort of cuts him deep down into his chest. The second one, Mal wheels back, oomph, and just takes his head clean off.
Fuck that orc.
In particular.
Yeah. So he got a little bit of shout out just in the time that it took for Mal to get over there.
Do we hear any footsteps from the alarm he raised?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Can I lock the door behind me?
You gotta be kidding.
Did you roll another 20?
I did.
Nice.
Refresh
Weighted
your
digital dice.
Cool. Okay, so with that, you're pretty certain that nobody heard it. You don't hear anyone answering that call.
Okay.
So
nothing from like upstairs or anything.
Nothing from upstairs.
Okay.
Okay. So
I don't think I'll mention that out to Mal and Wisp. Is Nyx with us or is Nyx with
me.
Vale? Okay,
Nyx
that's what
is
I thought. The token's still outside on the other on the other map. I'll turn to the others and say, I don't hear anything. I don't think anyone's coming.
Okay.
Is the back door open or?
Yeah, all the doors are open.
Okay, well I'll go to that window and gesture Vale and Nyx to come inside.
We're going into the cellar. I want to open the cellar basement. I want to open the cellar.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we should explore upstairs then.
All right.
Okay, so who's going upstairs and who's going down?
Vale, Nyx, and Nox are going to open the cellar door and check out what's going in there because we're looking for Big Al.
Okay. We'll, I guess since we're inside,
cautiously and quietly make our way upstairs.
Yeah, we'll head upstairs.
Okay. So.
What the party?
Never ends badly, does it? So we are. So I'm going to deal with the guys going down to the cellar first.
Okay.
And. Okay.
I could suddenly make the decision to go to the cellar if it makes it easier.
No, don't fudge the roleplay for it. I want to make sure it's not trapped. I wouldn't think it's trapped, but I just want to double check.
Do you want to check it for traps?
Yeah, for
Door?
sure.
Okay. Make your roll on that then.
Really shitty roll. 7.
It appears to be a door. Very much a door.
Sweet. All right. Is it locked?
No.
I'll open it.
Okay.
Nyx is gonna take a few steps back though, because she's like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay. So let me just.
Nyx ain't stupid, right? I mean, not that you know. Nyx is smart, rather.
Oh, it just knocks me out. Okay. Right, let me sort out my layers. Sorting out my layers. Okay.
Or
so.
Layers. Onions.
Parfaits.
Onions, yep.
Parfait.
So.
Parfait.
How are you approaching? Carefully and stealthily?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
For all 2 of us, right?
Yeah.
I really want with confidence and aggression.
And pass without trace will be gone by now.
Right, absolutely. Stealth for, because I'm not in range anymore, really. I mean, it takes an hour. It lasts an hour, technically, so... 16 stealth for Vale, and 17 stealth for Nyx. I don't think I have the stats for the cat, so...
That's okay. Just,
Show me the cat stats.
Cat stats will be. We'll just count Nox and Nyx's rolls for now.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So, stealth check for both of you is a success. As you open the door to the cellar, you hear a gruff voice. Just sort of shouting almost. Just tell me where it is, old man. You just hear like a voice reply to that. I don't know what you're talking about. Get the fuck out of my house. Your house is my house now. And you just hear like a meaty thud. It's like someone being punched.
Okay.
And you can see as you sort of look down the steps, a sort of dimly lit room, couple of kind of torches and sconces on the wall. There's a sort of large but standard looking orc standing behind a figure that's tied to a chair. And in front of him, the one sort of doing the interrogation is a much larger sort of almost senior looking orc. One eye, like a big scar down his face, one eye, kind of missing half of one of his tusks. Just looks like he's been through some battles, this guy. He's got like a necklace round his neck, like sort of threaded with the skulls of various races and various creatures. Right in the middle of that necklace, it's like the skull, like a large predatory bird, and then there's a couple of kind of look like elf skulls and dwarf skulls and human skulls and stuff like that all round there. You also see as you go into the room, sort of behind him or sort of next to him, leaned on kind of one of these columns, is like an angry looking bloody red great axe that looks as though it's sort of been employed. Guy being sort of
one looks like a boss dude, right?
Yeah, so there's like a boss dude and a kind of minion orc, and then you can probably pretty safely assume that that's Big Al tied to the chair.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a sequence of actions that I would like to take. All right. As long as we can sneak up to get clear line of sight on these two dudes, here's what I would like to do. Both Nyx and Vale are going to make all of their attacks on the senior looking dude.
Okay.
Nox, if I can, I don't understand how pets work. I did look up the panther. I'm assuming it's a panther. That Nox is a panther. Is going to use the pounce action to move at least 20 feet straight towards the other lesser looking dude to pounce, and the target must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the panther can then make one bite attack as a bonus action. I don't know if I can do all of those things with Nyx at this time.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so
all stealth rolls coming in.
All 4 attacks from Nyx and Vale on the senior-looking dude.
Okay.
And then, as Vale's bonus, as I would like to use at some part of Vale's action to yell, "It's down! They're downstairs! They're downstairs!" You know what I mean? But after making attacks.
Did you break the psychic connection with Nico before to make that new one?
I don't think I used the ability again, so I'm assuming I did break it. Remember when I used it on the because I can only do up to 3 target creatures, and I did all 3, so I did break the psychic connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, could we technically hear like just some muffled sounds or something, so we could just like assume maybe?
Well, I'm still gonna yell it. Like that's what I want to do. That's my role playing for this.
So just like play that out in the order that you want to do it. Then who's shouting, who's attacking first?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping I can do it simultaneously without. Well, not really simultaneously.
Okay, so the shout goes up.
The shout goes up last.
Shout goes up last. Okay.
Yeah.
So they strut in with confidence and aggression.
Okay, so roll your attacks for the attacks on the boss then.
All right, so is it a surprise round?
Yeah. It is.
Plus, and this is against the bigger guy.
Okay. 19 will hit.
27. Okay. So second attack for oh my god. Second attack for Vale. I'm trying to keep it straight.
What was damage on the first attack?
I haven't done damage on the first attack yet. I'll go ahead and do it though. Just in case I roll high. I did not. I rolled 2 1s, a 4, and a 3. So 9 damage on my fucking stupid ass sneak attack. Second attack, a second dagger is 24 to hit.
Okay, that's
Oh, and I'm rolling the wrong die. I need a D4 for my second die, right? Let me just make sure. Yep, okay. Is a 9 more damage for Vale's second attack, so 18 total, and now it's Nyx's turn. I'm assuming he's still up.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nyx's first attack. Let me swap character sheets. Nyx's first attack is going to be 13 to hit.
Misses.
Son of a bitch, this is bad. Second motherfucker missed again. It was lower.
No.
All right. Well, and then Nox is still gonna. I'm still going through because it's all happening simultaneously. I'm not gonna change anything.
Yeah.
Nox is going to go pounce the other guy. DC
And it's
12
a
strength
12 strength check.
check. Strength saving
Huh?
throw
Strength save, okay. So that is
for the regular orc.
roll the 17.
Son of a bitch. So
So-
so is not knocked prone. I guess Nox will do a claw attack.
Okay. Roll attack on that then.
19 plus 4 is 23. Panther killed. I'm gonna be really
Okay.
upset.
So
And then at this point, this is when Vale is yelling, "They're downstairs! Hurry up!"
Do we hear that upstairs?
yeah, you like they're basically sort of kind of still on the top of these stairs, and you're kind of in this room here. So let's say you're still well within earshot. So
Can I jump through the window?
you can jump through.
Yeah, I was
the
about-
window.
I was gonna say do like some dramatic anime dive through the
Just
window. like-
bust through the window.
So everyone's going out. Everyone's going out the window. Okay then.
Mal first.
I'll first.
Yeah.
So I am going to.
Yeah, have him break the window on the way out, and the rest of us will
Guess that'll
get
be an
fancy.
athletics check, right? So that is
I'm gonna die at the
Okay.
window.
okay. Both of you all make an athletics check as well. Then
Crap.
Miles made it through and smashed the window.
Why did
Oh,
I have a
no.
-1?
I'm same. This is gonna be good.
Oh, I got a 19.
I got a
You also-
10.
Oh, you both just make. I'd say the DC was 10. It's easy enough to run and jump out a window, isn't it?
I mean,
Nothing fancy this time. Just
Nothing
just
fancy,
gotta
just-
get out the window. Just I made it out the window and didn't shred my coat, and that's
that's the true tragedy here.
I like that coat.
Oops. Right, so everyone please will roll initiative.
Yay. That's pretty good.
I rolled a nat 20 for Nyx's initiative. That's funny. God, I can't believe I missed twice. Fuck.
Is it a nat 20 when it's like when you actually roll 20?
Yeah, actually roll a 20.
when it's a 20 on the die.
My 20
And
got
then it's a-
nerfed.
Then it's a dirty 20 if it's like plus, if it's you roll something and plus whatever, it's a 20.
Okay, because I did roll 20 for the stupid window, and then I got a -1 because of my athletic.
Fair dues.
I mean, a
Okay.
lot of the house rules, like if you roll a nat 20, even if you get a -1, some people will just say it's still a critical success.
Yeah. I kind of float between doing that and not doing that, depending on how cool it is at the moment. So, 20 and above for initiative.
Nick's got a 24.
Next. Okay. 15 to 20.
Nico got a 16.
A 10 to 15.
10 to
Vale.
15, I got 13.
Vale got a 14.
Veil. Wisp. Rubdumph.
Is that their name? Rudolph?
I'm like,
Rug-
what did you call me?
Rugdump. Rugdumph.
Rock
Good
dump.
name. Uh-huh.
Oh.
You called me rug dump fuck.
5 to 10. Mal was a 4.
I was
Oh,
about to
Mal.
ask.
Oh no,
Poor
Mel. Mal in Spanish means bad.
Muy mal. Okie doke. And then this guy is 12 dex, yeah, so Mal's dex is 14. Okay, so Mal then the orc. Cool! So Nyx is gonna have to be somewhere inside the room, I guess. The rest of you.
Yep. That's why I kind of moved. I figured Nyx would be right at the bottom of the stairs behind Vale.
And then
Or there. It doesn't really matter. And then Nox
if you
is on next to whoever.
next to that dude.
The
If you
little-
want to
little guy.
attack with Nox, just do it on Vale's on Nyx's turn as
Does
well.
it take any of her actions to do? Like, doesn't it take like a bonus action right
There's a
now
bonus action,
to,
yeah.
to
you
attack?
wanna do it.
So, and her ranger, as a ranger, she gets 2 attacks per action, right? Now at 5th level, I don't know.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, all right, just making sure. Is it her turn?
She's up first in the order.
All right, she's fucking redemption. Shoot the fucking guy with the bow.
Right, shooting
That's
at Rugdumph.
natural 20 for the
Boom.
first attack.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That might
my
be the first crit hit
shorts.
we've had the whole campaign. Do you know?
Pretty much.
We've had lots of we've had lots
kind
of
of a shitty roll,
20s
though.
on skill checks.
The skill checks,
Nat-
yeah.
Natural 20 results in 10 damage because I rolled a 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4. Second attack. Oh my god, get in the thing. It was a 14 plus 9. I'm assuming that hits the big guy.
14 plus, yeah, hits.
For another 9 damage.
Okay.
And then Nox is going to bite at the little orc.
The little orc.
Little orc. The lesser orc. 12.
12,
It's a lesser
Uh-huh.
orc. Yeah?
but misses.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
And do I
So
want
Nyx pulls back her 2 arrows and just looses them towards the boss orc. Kind of catches him high chest and shoulder. And he just kind of growls and kind of bats the arrows off himself.
He's just made him mad.
His
didn't he?
chainmail having taken kind of the bulk of the damage.
Does he look resistant to piercing damage?
No, he's just winning.
Okay. That's her turn. Yeah, that's her turn. The only thing she has is a move. Let me look. Does she want to move? No, she's good where she is.
Okay. Nicodemus.
Alright. So I've got 35 feet of movement. I'm trying to figure out if I can even get into the basement.
For me, it was 25 to get to the base of the basement.
25 to get to where the basement
To where Vale is.
35 feet will put you in the square next to Vale.
Here?
This one.
Okay. I'll
Isn't
take
this
more.
a pillar?
That is
Oh,
another,
yes.
yeah.
Wait, who
35
would
feet
be?
will get you to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Is that
The
split it?
stairs.
Yeah,
Huh.
on
Okay. Well,
both dudes.
Crouch like you're gonna pose for a fucking album cover.
New mixtape dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, remember Petra Venge at the first spawn point on
Still in the fight.
on the Demon City was.
$25 to hit
Well hit.
for a whopping 2 damage.
No.
Oh,
Miss an agonizing.
A cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's cantrip.
I only have 2 spell
There are
slots,
ways
so-
of making it powerful much later on, isn't there? At higher levels, you can take you can hit
You
it.
could,
Well,
you could take a sorcerer feat to do a twin spell, or
I had a way to make it more powerful, but I gave it up. Remember?
That's right.
I voluntarily sacrificed it.
just
There's much cooler
multi-class into
abilities.
sorcerer.
I don't need to do that.
So you point the bloodletter towards him, and the eldritch energy appears round it, and he's kind of sees it coming, moves his body with it, and just the blue sort of glances off him. Not doing a whole great deal, bringing us to Vale.
It's my turn. Sweet. I'm going to. I feel like I don't know my character anymore.
It's been a month since I played.
I am going to. I'm just gonna throw 2 daggers.
Okay. Roll your
But
attacks.
actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw I'm going to throw 1. The panther, right? Because of. Okay. So I'll throw my first dagger at that guy. Rolled a 14 plus, I think, 8. So 22 to hit.
Yep, fine. Hits.
And then 11. Oops. 11 plus 2 is 13 plus 5 is 18 damage.
It's fine. He is no longer with us. The
Sweet.
dagger just
I really
catches
don't
him
want
right in the
Nox to
heart and
die.
he drops.
Sweet. And my second dagger, I will throw at the boss guy. The
Okie
boss
dokie.
guy is a
Roll that attack.
19, 27 to hit,
Uh-huh. That's
and my damage. The hell out of the way of my teammates coming down the stairs. My party members, my adventuring buddies.
righto. So, Wisp, over to your good self.
Losing you for a few seconds at a
Yeah.
time.
Odd. Oh no, man. My bit rate keeps dropping as well. It's noticing on stream.
I didn't do.
I did. I sent the gremlins into your coaxial or your optical, whatever you got.
It's annoying. Okay, on you go, Wisp. What's happening?
If I run to behind where Demi is, can I see the big
The
orc?
big dude? You sure can.
Okay, can I run in there and throw a guiding bolt like a softball? Just like chuck it.
Underhand, like a softball. What is that? Is that a save of some sort? Aiden bolt.
Sorry, I had to move. It just says +8 where the save is. I don't know if I have to roll that.
Yeah, you roll attack then.
Oh my fucking god. It's a 9.
You rolled a 9. That will miss.
I hate it.
Is that your turn? Anything else you want to do?
Well, I used my movement, and then no, that's it.
Not then as a bonus action. Okay. It is Rugdump's turn. So he is having none of it. First of all, he is going to let out a mighty battle cry. That will summon the remainder of the orcs within the house.
Oh boy.
Within the next turn or so. The next couple of turns, I would guess. And he is going to use his movement to get around here and engage with Nyx. And he is going to make multi-attack with his great axe. So that is a 20 to hit. Assuming hits Nyx. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was muted. I was trying to find the.
And it's D12. A D12 and a D8. Plus 4. $11 points of slashing damage. My first
Ouchie.
attack. And second attack is a 17 to hit as well.
It hits, absolutely.
And that is 20 points.
20?
Yep.
Good lord. Holy shit. Oh.
And that will end his turn. Bringing us to Malfeasance. So, Mal is gonna. He's right at the start of the cellar steps, so he's gonna run down using his movement and get into melee with the bold Rugdump here. Mal is going to rage again because rage wolf dropped off, I think. And he is going to attack with his greatsword. That hits. For 12 points. And that's. And for his second attack. Also hits. 7. 12. Sorry. So that is. Okay. Big man is now looking pretty damn hot. He's taking a lot of damage with those surprise rounds and stuff. That would be the orc's turn, but he's dead, so we are back to Nyx at the top of the order.
Nyx is going to cast Zephyr Strike as her bonus action. And then she's going to get the fuck out. I can't move her, but I kind of want to move her down to here, like maybe back here.
Yeah. So the Zephyr Strike that doesn't
one more down, if you
that
can.
doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, does it? With Zephyr Strike?
Correct. Exactly. So if you move like the wind until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack, which I will. Roll, and that attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give ourselves advantage, and we're gonna fuck this dude up. All right. Oh my god. Wow. I'm sure we hit. It's 19.
It does hit. It does hit. Yeah.
Right, and it's gonna be 2d8 because of the Zephyr Strike. Oh my god, I'm so bad at rolling today. Am I looking at? I am looking at the correct character. I was like, oh no. 9 damage.
9.
9. And then for her second attack, if he's still alive, I'm assuming he's still alive.
Still alive.
19 again to hit.
That's again, yeah.
Yeah, and 10 damage. And that was with a single die.
Okie dokie. He's pretty damn hurt now. He's letting out another almighty scream. Hurry up, you slug!
And Nox isn't gonna do anything because she used her bonus action, so we're good. Nox is gonna be like, is gonna chew on the dead orc.
Lovely. Nicodemus.
I'll bite him.
Give him the bite.
I'm gonna bite him.
Roll for that.
So let me. I'm gonna jump the stair railing over to the side, and am I behind him, in front of him? I'm not sure which direction he's facing, but I figure he must have turned when he got shot with the arrows, and then I'll give him the bite.
Cool. Go ahead and roll.
Crap. 11 to hit.
Miss.
Damn. All right. And I don't really have anything worth doing for a bonus action. So, oh wait, yes I do.
Oh wait.
No, I don't.
I'm trying to think of how you would miss that, and I'm just like, well, maybe you bit one of the skulls by accident.
Bit him on the bit the chainmail and didn't break the skin. You know,
Break the skin, yeah.
It could have been a lot of things.
Or just lunged and he stepped out of the way.
Just head butted one of the other
This is an
tripped over
effective
the
and seasoned warrior. He's reacted and got out of your way, just kind of pushed you back and stopped you from biting him. That brings us to
over my
Vale.
coat.
Oh shit, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to step forward. I'm gonna stab this motherfucker.
Stab him!
Stab him!
Oh, fucking god. 14 to hit.
Gonna miss.
Alright, second attack. That's a lot better. 20 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Alright. And this is plus sneak attack because I've got 2 allies adjacent. At least 1 ally adjacent.
Yeah.
14, 16 plus 5 is 21.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he had 3 hit points left, so.
Fuck that guy.
So, yeah. Take it
like,
away, Vale.
And then fucking stab him in the liver.
Oh, in the liver.
Yeah.
You just see, like, just the confusion. Like, this has all happened so quickly. He's just, what went wrong? He kind of falls and feels the sharpness of your blade in his back, and he drops to the ground, just leaking black orc ichor all over the floor of the cellar.
Nyx is gonna immediately go over to Big Al and see what his condition is like.
So make a medicine check.
20. Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
20. He's in a pretty bad way. Like the side of his face is all kind of cut and bruised and swollen, like he's missing a bunch of teeth.
She'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Help alleviate his pain. Let me help you out there, a Big Al. Oh, I rolled an 8! Wow, fucking finally! 8 plus 2 is 10 healing to him.
So yeah, so
She's
he
pretty fucked up herself too, though.
you see the swelling in his face start to subside, and some of the cuts and bruises start to knit together, and sort of the bruises start to yellow. Like some of the cuts you can see on his body, like through the kind of gashes in his coat, and you see them sort of start to knit together, and he takes a deep sharp breath and lets it out, and he's like, oh, thank you for coming to my rescue. Are they all gone? Are they all dead? Did you get all of those orcs?
Not all of them.
There's still an orc out in the orchard. He was just enjoying some apples, and he just looked so peaceful.
All right. Well, have you?
He's like, please kill him.
Kill I have in my wardrobe upstairs. A shirt of mithril armor to whoever clears my ranch of orcs. If you please rid my land of this filth, it is yours to take.
I mean, you know that they are just running away from the dragon, right? I wouldn't necessarily.
They've held me in here and beaten me for an entire 10 day. They've killed my entire staff of farmhands and razed my barn and my smithy to the ground.
That's true.
They need to die.
You know, Petunia is alive, by the way. Petunia is alive.
Petunia, and he started at that point. He sort of glances at the walls, and you can see that you notice now that you're not concentrating on orcs trying to kill you. The whole kind of cellar, the walls of the cellar that you're in is sort of given over to shelving, and along the shelves are these red, looks like wax, like an Edam cheese, but it's shaped like a skull. And he kind of looks over at them and he says, I can't make them without my Petunia. So thanks. So look, there's 500 gold in it for you for bringing Petunia back in the mithril shirt if you can clear the land of the orcs. So the skulls are the
land of the orcs.
And he's
yeah,
like,
I'm already halfway up the stairs.
Okay, so as you reach the top of the stairs, there are the 2 orcs that were upstairs in the house and have now kind of reached the head of the cellar stairs. So this dude here is dead. So he can go away to another layer. And yeah, these two mans are still alive and kicking. So you are heading up these stairs, Nico, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're now in melee range of a couple orcs. I guess you would have seen the one in front of you coming up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But the one on the side's going to make a surprise attack on you.
Okay.
With his great axe. Fuck,
Good to
dice
do
that
this
you can
thing.
roll. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
I'm gonna use my. Wait a second. That's not gonna work. So never mind. I won't do that.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 42.
You can make an attack on the guy in front of you. You won't,
Okay.
as I say, you would have seen him barreling as you were kind of barreling up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll give him the 1-2 with the blood letter.
Cool. You're gonna roll.
Or rolling back in the same initiative, or
I think we're kind of out of initiative. This is sort of different combat now. This is more kind of ad hoc.
yeah. So is it an? Oh, okay.
All right. Dirty 20 for the first one.
Get that hit.
7 damage.
Okay.
And second one, 17 to hit.
Oh, hit.
Or 8 damage.
Okay, lovely. He's dead. So you just make your 2 slashes, kind of one across his stomach and one across his throat, and he drops to the floor. And his mate that just kind of took the swing at you with a great axe, kind of in the middle of your move, kind of is like sort of stunned by the speed. Who's next? Doing
Just
something.
whip around and glare at him.
Next is gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
She's fucked up.
Yeah. I thought she might have been out there. That was a lot of damage that did.
I was.
No, she got down to 13 hit points. She started at 44.
Okay. Mal's gonna head up the stairs as well. Too many Roll20 windows open. So yeah, so you can get to it there. So he's just going to kind of barrel past Nicodemus and see this orc and look over and kind of see the wound on his friend, and he's just going to be like, "That's plenty from you." Still enraged from his last turn. With a great sword. He's going to miss with the first swipe. Hit with the second. 13 points of slashing. So, yes. Okay. Cool. Anyone else doing anything right now?
Are they still alive?
Who's alive? Which one?
The top of the stairs. There's an orc with a few hit points left.
Okay. If I could see him from here, I'll burn him.
Isn't this guy dead?
He's dead, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go up the
The guy
stairs.
that's off to the side, yeah.
I'll go right there and I'll do the Sacred Flame.
Okie doke.
That's the dex 16.
That's a dex 16. Misses. Fails, sorry. So, roll your damage.
6 damage.
Cool, that's enough. So yeah, you just like Miles appeared next to him and took a chunk out of him with his greatsword, and you just kind of got upstairs and you sort of concentrate, just willing the molecules in his body just to sort of burst into flames. And as they do, he just goes up, just like a tinderbox. Like a just charred corpse just sort of drops on the floor. Okay, you sort of seem to be out of combat now and back outside the farmhouse. So I'll just kind of zoom the map out a bit for you, just. So you've got your orchard orc that you know of. With,
So he wasn't one of the orcs that came? Those other orcs?
Open and like an orc sort of gets up out of it, like sort of trying to fasten his breeches, and he looks around and he's sort of expecting to see his mates and that, and he just kind of takes off running up into the hills, like holding his pants up as he sort of sprints off into the distance.
I mean, that's fair.
And he's just gonna run there, out of the way. He's bugging out.
He's bugging out. Just glitching up the hill.
There's
I'm
big
kind
orc
of-
arse.
Walk over to the pond and wait for the orcs to come to us. Or show their faces and kind of see what's happening.
So you also from
How's our
over
friend
here, there
tonight?
were a couple of orcs sort of trying to wrangle a couple of pigs. So they're also gonna come across and kind of looking around for their comrades, and they're gonna see this guy kind of hightailing it with his pants around his ankles, and they're just gonna take off after him as well. They're also gonna do a runner.
You're lucky I missed my other guiding bolt. Otherwise, I'd chance it.
The orc from the orchard kind of comes out. So, what's going on?
We killed all the other orcs because this is not your farm. And you need to leave, or we will also have to kill you. We'll give you a moment to think about it. 24.
Make it intimidation check.
Oh, intimidation, 20, dirty 20.
Maybe 20. I rolled a 1, so yeah. So he's just gonna run out as I was like, don't have to tell
him
me
and his
twice.
And don't come back here.
With his little sack full of apples. So all the remaining orcs have decided that it is better to live to fight another day, and if you're letting them go, then we shall say that they have escaped your wrath.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, let's go get our 500 gold and our mithril shirt.
So Don John's just kind of gonna be sorting up as well.
Mosey on it. Dun, dun,
Can he see
dun.
the orcs literally running for the hills from where he's at on the other side of the farm?
Yeah, I mean they're only a couple 100 feet away, so you can probably can see them. He's going to wander up with Petunia anyway,
Okay.
and
That's right.
this is probably where I'm going to have like a 7-way conversation with myself. So that'll be good. So
That's okay. We'll pretend it's normal.
So yeah, so Big Atlas going to come up the stairs and he's like, "Oh, thanks so much for getting rid of those bastards. It's going to take me. I've got so much rebuilding to do, but at least I've got my life and what's left of my health. So
And your Petunia. We saved
My
your
Petunia.
Petunia. You have 3 pigs as well that are towards Conyberry. That is wandering around and eating
Yeah.
stuff, and
Conspiring.
well, thanks
Yeah,
for the
he's-
heads up. Thanks for the tip on that. I'll
Conspiring
get to
with
check
a
in my
little
inventory
lie.
once I've buried my men. And he kind of gestures over to a bonfire next to the destroyed smithy that you can now see sort of was once a pile of corpses that's sort of been lit on fire. So he goes, yeah. So anyway, so payment if you want to tie the cow up there, my friend, and we'll get inside and we'll see what they've left. Make yourselves comfortable.
Bring
And
Petunia inside instead of tying her up, because what happens if a predator comes and then she gets, you know what I mean? If she
She'll
is
be-
such a prized cow.
she'll be all right here just now. She's
All right. I mean,
plus
everything else is already.
plus I don't want to walk her upstairs. You know what they say about
Okay.
cows. So yeah,
I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
cows can't
know
walk
what to say about
downstairs.
cows.
their knees don't bend the right way. So he
How did they
so
go
he's
up
like,
hills.
Carefully.
definitely.
Right.
he kind of gestures you into the kitchen and it tells you to sort of take a seat in the dining room. He goes upstairs and he's away for a few minutes before he comes back down. And he kind of places on the dining room table a coin purse containing 500 gold pieces and one chainmail shirt of mithril.
Oh, it's a chainmail.
Well, it's mithril chainmail.
Is that like elven chain?
Mithril, so you can add.
Oh, is it in the actual as mithril chain?
Should be anyway.
Am I spelling it wrong?
And mithril chain.
I'm just.
I mean, it should be in there. But is it mithril? I always thought it was mithril.
With an I, right?
Yeah, it's mithril with an A.
With an
Mithril armor.
Okay, I thought it was with an I. That's my bad.
So yeah,
Filter.
chain
I'm
shirt.
not finding it. What the hell?
I'll let me put the link in the D&D chat.
Mithril. All right, never mind. I see it now. It's just mithril chain shirt.
Uh-huh.
So it's light armor,
Mm-hmm.
or is it light armor?
Yeah. It's a chain shirt. Chain shirt's like armor, isn't it?
I think it's at least medium.
I think
light
chain
armor is like a.
I think chain is medium.
Was it? Right.
Well, chainmail itself is heavy. Oh, it says it right there, medium armor. So it is medium armor. All right.
So yes, so it's also obviously it'll be worth a few coins as well, I would have thought. No one can make use of it, but it is there. So
Well, Nyx can use it. Vale can use it.
is it going to make any sense for either of them?
As anybody else can use it? Can anybody else use medium armor?
I can, but I've got pretty decent medium armor already.
Oh, you already have like.
Think. What do I have?
Apparently I can, but I don't know what I already have.
You're a cleric though, so you should be using heavy armor, right?
No, it just says light armor, medium armor, shields.
Oh, okay. So you can also use medium armor. I feel like maybe it should go to somebody who's in. I'm not trying to be. Maybe I am biased or whatever, but I feel like maybe Vale should grab it just because she's more likely to be in melee combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and since this is
than Nyx or Wisp.
Yeah.
and since this is mithril, it says since if the armor normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks, which chain usually does, this doesn't. So
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good call.
Cool. And Mal doesn't wear armor anyway.
Wear armor, yeah.
Yeah. So as you sort of sit down and Big Al sort of brings up like a few loaves of bread that he's managed to scrounge in one of his butter skulls. He sort of sits down and he's like,
This does not.
so what?
I just
what
got
kinda-
where the name comes from.
he makes literally right on the nose there. He makes butter in the shape of skulls. So what brings you here anyway?
I forgot. Personally, I forgot.
A word from Phandalin. We were sent by the mayor. I think. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
just had to see what was going on, right?
Yeah, we were told to render assistance if needed.
Well, Thank the gods for you anyway. I don't think I would have lasted much longer under their interrogation. I don't know how much you know about me. I used to be a sheriff around here, and years ago I confiscated a kind of arcane gemstone from some half orcs. Sort of drove them out of the area, but recently they've been coming back round, and that's what Rugdumph was looking for. He was looking for the gemstone, but I mean I sent that up to Neverwinter years ago and never saw it back. They think I still have it, you know. And apparently those half orc, I don't know what to call them, fanatics, are back in the Circle of Thunder in the woods, and yeah, they think I still have the relic, but I definitely don't. I definitely don't have it. But you know, for a likely band of adventurers like yourself, it might be worth checking out what they're doing in those woods.
Circle of Thunder. What is that?
Yeah, it's an old ritual site that these Alos lunatics used to use. It's deep in the woods. I mean, I'm not entirely exactly sure even where. But yeah, as the stories go, it was used by these Talos cultists in their ritual.
Talos.
FYI. Oh, never mind. I'll go over it later. Never mind.
I was actually about to look over at Vale when he says like with the Talos worshippers and say Moesco.
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, he said Circle of Thunder, and then
worshippers of Talos.
Is that what the
Didn't he
was?
turn
The
into a
circle-
boar
the
too?
Thor? He did turn.
He turned into shark food, is what he turned into.
Yeah, he did. He did change it.
But these might be more of his people with a connection to that note that we found.
Val chimes in and goes, "Yeah, the others are right, Nicodemus. Didn't he turn into a boar and didn't he gore you as a boar?"
Yes, before we fed him to the sharks.
Yeah, before we fed him to the sharks, obviously.
But yes, he did shapeshift.
Doesn't that make those pigs and that boar?
Oh, I've been sus of them.
Doesn't that make that seem even weirder? What the hell was going on there?
Sure. Yeah.
Sir.
Nix, I can't wear this armor. You take it. I can't add it to our inventory, by the way.
Can't?
I don't have access to change Nix's inventory to add the Mithril chain shirt to it.
Right. I thought you would. I don't
want to forget that I'm trying to do. I don't have proficiency with medium armor. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Maybe that it counted as like
of another game. I don't know what the hell that's going on in my brain.
So Mithril chain shot.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Thank you. I just didn't want to forget because I. I was like, why am I getting all these disadvantages? And it's because you're not proficient, dummy. I was like, oh.
Mithril chain shot.
Yeah, she's just wearing light leather right now, so that should give her +2, give her armor class of 17. She's definitely proficient with medium armor.
Yeah. hasn't increased their AC at all.
What, when you put them when you equip it
Yeah,
and unequip the leather?
yeah, I did that. Maybe I've.
I don't see it equipped.
Yeah, I just unequipped it. I did the wrong thing.
Does it does medium armor limit your dexterity bonus? I didn't think so. I don't know how AC works.
I think medium armor caps off your
At 2?
I think it caps your dexterity at 2. Your
Oh.
your dex bonus to your AC at 2.
What's your dex bonus, Ori? Or Wisp?
Mine's
That's pumped
2.
up. That's pumped up.
Did it? Wait. Well, I mean, if it's not supposed to do it, then we just give it to Wisp. So Wisp has the armor that's correct. Because because the thing is, she's essentially what's happening is Nyx isn't getting all +4 dexterity because the medium armor caps it at +2.
Yeah, I just checked in the
Yeah.
PHB. Chain shirt is 13 plus dex mod max 2.
Yeah. Okay. So instead of giving it to Nyx, we'll give it to Wisp,
Fair dues.
and then we'll just wait for like studded or something for.
Wait, I'm confused. What happened?
We're gonna give the mithril chain shirt to you.
Is it gonna be an upgrade or?
What do you
'Cause
have on right now?
I have chain shirt. I had to look because I didn't know what
Yes, I think it will be because a regular chain shirt a chain shirt, what is the armor class of your
I had.
chain
It says
shirt?
13.
Oh, you gave her chain mail,
Uh-huh.
mithril chain mail instead of mithril chain shirt. Mithril chain mail's heavy.
Oh, is it? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've changed it all back now, so she's as was with her leather on.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what the difference is between. Sorry about the
That's all
item break.
right.
I don't know what the difference is between a chain shirt and a mithril chain shirt, but a mithril chain shirt is green.
Okay.
I had it up and then I opened and then I closed it. Let's see if I can find it again.
So
It says a mithril chain shirt can be worn under normal clothes if the armor normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity, stealth checks, or has a strength requirement. The mithril version of the armor does not.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it just doesn't give.
It's the same thing as a regular chain shirt. There's no difference between a chain shirt and a mithril chain shirt in the inventory.
Yeah. You just have to.
It looks prettier, is what it does.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
pretty nice. It's shinier.
So I would definitely just put it on. It's also, it's uncommon. It's prettier.
Oh, chain shirt. Yeah, chain shirt doesn't give disadvantage on stealth checks.
It doesn't. I don't know what the difference is.
Well, then I'm good. We can just sell it.
You don't want to wear the pretty shirt?
I mean,
Pretty shirt.
All right, I'll put it in the bag of holding. So
figure out-
don't. I'll just put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, figure out.
It's
what
now
to do
sort
later.
of early evening, and about maybe 5 p.m. You've been through kind of all your walking for the day and all your action. You've had to sort of sit down with Big Al. He's informed you about what was going on and what the orcs were after. Don John's sort of starting to get a bit antsy looking, and he's kind of, can we think about getting back to the mine? Let these
Oh yeah, that's right.
were rats know that their shrines free and let me get on with my work.
Yes, we will. We'll keep up on our end of the deal. I think that is very important.
Yes, of course.
We should keep an eye out for the boar and those pigs, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, how about we set off before nightfall and get a night's get at least a couple of hours traveling under our feet before we get too settled down for the night. And
Yep.
I'm keen to get back
Also,
there.
if we see the boar, just kill it outright. I think we just shoot it.
All right,
Okay.
and, Big Al's gonna say, well, look, if you're leaving now,
Oh shit! And 500
Take-
gold.
take this note for the mayor of Fandolin in case there's any reward for what you've done here today. Just to say that this will just certify with my seal that you've helped me and cleared my land of orcs. I have my eternal gratitude. If you ever are
Hopefully
passing
those
this way
orcs
and
won't come back.
you need a warm place to stay and a full belly, then all you need to do is knock my door.
Perfect. Can I add
Anything's
that
good then.
to the bag of holding, the seal?
Hmm.
Or I guess I wouldn't add it to the bag of holding. It'd just be other possessions.
Yeah. Alrighty, Roo. So, back
How
to the
far?
old Sword Coast map.
How far are we from the? Oh, we're pretty good ways
So
away
we
from the
are-
line.
Don't forget to add 100 gold to your inventory, y'all, from splitting up that reward.
Yay! I like money.
So you're like 40 miles, so you're like 2 days walk.
I think that'll be up to you, Scott, to add the 100 gold each to Mal and
Yeah,
Nix.
mix cashola.
I should have bought a butter skull before I left.
Big Al's gonna he'll give you a couple of butter skulls on the house on your road out. Let's say.
We never know what we might
Is
need
it
them
cooler
for.
weather? Is it cooler weather right now?
It's we're sort of still in late summer and the weather's kind of holding. You can see that it is sort of starting to turn more autumnal with kind of each passing day. But for the moment, it's a bit cooler, but it's not inclement or anything like that. It's not
I
unpleasant
mean,
yet.
is the butter skull gonna melt?
No, it won't. It'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
It's
cool.
it's covered in wax and stuff, like hardware wax anyway, that sort of protects it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I got it.
I'll put one in the bag of holding. You said he gave us a couple, right?
Yeah. It's always handy to have a large quantity of butter to hand, I find.
Yeah,
Might need to
because-
squeeze through something.
I was gonna
You
say,
never know when you're going
exactly.
to need to lubricate some shit.
Feed it to something. You might need it for your
Yeah.
toast.
Butter's not cheap either. It's pretty, reasonably difficult to produce. So
Do you know, I'd see, just as as an absolute aside from the game, I think, see, when I became like an adult and had to move out and start buying my own stuff, I think butter is the thing that I was most surprised at how expensive it is.
yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to make. It takes
Yeah.
work.
It is
There you
easy
go.
to make. You can make it in a jar. I'm serious.
Every-
I've made it
I
before.
mean, that's getting to be a movement that you make every session now, man.
Not on purpose.
I was gonna say looking for
Actually, it's,
excuses to do
see
that.
Oh my god.
your energy drink shakers dead easy to make butter in those, because I've done it by accident
Yeah.
before.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to
By
make whipped cream in it.
accident?
Yeah, I was trying to make whipped cream in
it.
it, and like I had like 2 extra shakes and it was butter. Okay.
too
Anyway,
Sorry, back to the
tired
game.
to tell if that's. I'm too tired to tell if that's a joke or not.
it's not. It's a true.
No, it works.
That's a true story.
It's the like the like a butter churn is just smacking the butter to create that to separate the fat from the actual
Yeah.
what is it? I don't know, whatever the liquid is. And
But I
then
mean,
it's,
you've also got to keep the setting in mind, because like we have ready access to milk and things like that.
He's
These
got a
people
cow.
don't.
well, he does. He has
He
potato.
does, but not
Oh, I
everybody
don't even
does,
know
which
what-
is
I
why
don't
they
even-
need him.
Yeah, true.
I don't even know what the.
Which is why I left with the butter skull.
Yeah, we got a butter skull
There you go.
for our toast. All
Nice
right.
butterface. Alrighty. So
Butterface.
let
Thank you,
Ranch.
Petunia.
Butterface Ranch. Well, that's what I've titled this stream today. Nice Ranch Butter Skull. Nice Ranch ... Butter Skull.
All right, so back to the shrine of.
So back to the game.
Zavros,
Back to the game.
And we're gonna
Yes.
keep an eye out for the boars, and we're just gonna shoot the boars or kill the
Shoot
boars.
boars on site.
Okay.
Oh, it was
Okay.
the
I mean, we
gold
need-
mine we're supposed to
we
be
need
going
food
back to,
anyway.
right?
Yeah, heading back towards the gold mine. So back
Oh
along
yeah.
Oh, that is
Oh,
so
that is
far.
so far, isn't it?
the so back along the
Yeah.
trail, back through
On the
Coneyberry
road again.
and down to the mountains. To it's 2 camp out nights.
No sign of the boar.
So
No sight of dragons.
let us have a marching order.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Nix will go first.
Okay. So make a perception check for that.
And I rolled a natural 20 for a 28.
Boom. Nix is hyper aware of everything going on around her.
Ooh.
And her ranger senses absolutely peaked.
She took a nasty hit. Like she alert.
Ready. The first.
Can we assume we took a short rest before we left, so I can use some hit dice?
Yeah. Like at the
I don't know how many hit dice she has, or what her hit dice are.
yeah, sitting at the table, kind of eating the bread and butter and
I'm assuming it's
chatting.
8.
Chatting. It would have been an hour. Say so. You can take a short rest if you want.
All right.
Yeah, I got my spells back.
Wait, a short rest, does that reset your spells?
As a warlock, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Warlocks
short-
get a most spellcasters need a long rest, need a full 8 hours. Warlocks just need a wank and a biscuit, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Need a what?
Where's the...
Didn't you watch that video? I'll find that. I'll have to link it to you. It's funny.
I don't know if I want to see a video about a wank and a biscuit.
The craft
There are
guides. to
definitely
D&D
videos
are
about that
so good.
subject that you definitely don't want to see.
Oh, that's a long rest. Okay.
Cool. Okay. So your first sort of few hours of traveling, let's say you've got sort of this time of the year, 4 hours before it gets dark, so you can probably travel. What's that? 3 hexes, so you can get to about here,
Okay. To the left of
and you're going to be sort of camping just outside the Coneyberry, somewhere around here.
Damn.
So
Connie
the actual travel itself goes by uneventfully, but as the sun starts to set, if Nix can make a survival check to find a decent place to camp, please.
Sure. 9 plus 8, 17.
Cool. So you find that little in fact, yeah, you're right about where. So that little tumble down house where you fought the bandits before. You kinda
Oh,
come,
yeah.
you come back upon that, and you kind of figure that that's probably as good a place to camp as anyway. It gives you a little bit of shelter and all of that kind of stuff. You can see that as you arrive, there are sort of drag marks where some of the local wildlife has removed the body of the bandits for you, just to keep things nice and clean for you. Your arrival back.
Nature's Roombas.
Nature's Roombas, exactly. So yes, you as the sun sets, you set up camp. light your campfire. Anything anyone wants to discuss before bed is now is the time.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna end up.
What is our goal again? Aside from getting back to the mine?
So
to
just
make money? Our goal is to make money. We're going to the mine, and then we're going to tell the were-rats that the orcs are gone, so that they can return to.
Did we have
their
something
shrine.
as proof for the were rats?
yeah,
Yes,
found
the
like
book.
a child's doll, weird rat doll.
Right. Okay.
We have a were-rat doll and a children's book. Correct.
Okay, we have to remember
And the
that.
holy text from the shrine too, don't we?
It doesn't matter to them. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care about the Savras book.
Yeah. All right. So we just gotta remember to let them know that they need a GTFO or die. And then what after that?
I mean, either we kill them, and we finish that job. After that, we have to go to the Logi camp. But what we could do is we could just go back to oh, that's kind of far. Well, once we get to Mountains Toe Gold Mine, then we can go down to Fandolin to turn in those 2 jobs to the job board. And then we have to go all the way up to the loggers camp. But if you remember, there is a green dragon like roost or rest, like an old roost rest where there might be lots of treasure. So
And we were gonna
could
try to
kind
find
of
that
go
on the way.
west between the high road and the forest, I think, towards the Neverwinter. And I think it would take like 2 or 3 days to possibly find this hidden treasure hoard. There might not even be any treasure, but you know what? What are we doing anyway? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we got to go to the loggers camp, and it might be easier to follow the river east of Neverwinter instead of like trying to navigate through the forest. I'm
That
sure
is
our
true.
good friend Nix could, navigate just fine, but
There was owl bears, so I think it's better to go through the river.
I don't even remember the owl bears.
We were on horsies.
Oh,
They
yeah,
tried to eat the
chased. You got
horses.
chased by owlbears, but you outran them. Remember?
Oh, I thought we were going east though. I didn't think we were up there.
Oh, maybe.
I can't remember where that was.
I
Was
think
that
that
not-
was
that-
down towards going to Nomengard.
Was that no? Was that not on the way to Tower of Storms?
No, the owl
No.
bears were on the way. They were on the way to the shrine, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was
you
one
are
of the
right.
first things
You're
we
right.
did.
Yeah, it was
they
on the
were.
way to the shrine of Savras, because I remember Don John was with us.
And I remember
Ah,
having
yes,
to go
yes.
east. I remember we were going east, which is why I thought it was Nomengard. Okay.
Got you.
Yeah, so that's just I mean, once we're at Mountains Toe, I think that we should go back to Fandolin to get the bounty
Yeah.
For
Makes
two
sense.
the 2 things that we had finished.
It's
Payment, a resupply,
Yeah.
a check back in with.
Nico, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why do you think your father was a monster and you weren't?
Whoa.
I've been thinking about this a lot, and you don't have to answer. I'm not going to super press you or anything, but I've been really thinking about it, and I was just
Well, I wouldn't say that I think that my father had a weaker will than I imagined. Power does things to people. And then it kind of gets this look, and this distant look, as if he's like remembering something, and he's like, my history is not clean either. My hands are blood stained as well. I've tried to curb the worst of these impulses, but the early days were difficult. I don't think I think the difference between me and my father may be narrower than you imagine.
that makes sense, sort of. I mean, it makes sense enough to an outsider. So
difficult to explain.
Well, yeah. There are so many, like, things. There are so many paths.
Families are complicated.
Yeah. How is your family, Mal?
Yeah, complicated.
What are you doing out here anyway? Like, why are you even out? Like, I mean, you and Nico. I mean, we know why Nico is not like at his fancy bourgeois house, but why are you not? You know, still living it up as a rich person.
Long story. Probably
Well.
one for another day. I kind of don't really have the energy to get into that. Besides, I think it feels like there might be something a bit more pressing that we probably, as a party, need to discuss.
Because it's a boy.
Did anyone
What do you mean?
else, when we were camped in the shrine, hear the fire whispering at them?
I did.
No.
On watch, I did, yes.
Don't even remember, to be honest.
Not only do I remember the whispers, Mal, I'll tap the place on his chest. I was like, I remember the burn. Did you feel
Yeah.
that as well?
I did.
That I remember.
Do we have any? Does anyone have any theories about what that might have been?
What was said again? Do we remember what the words
I
were?
remember the only time I've ever felt something similar was the night you exploded.
The pain?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I felt something different that night from what you all did, but I felt that pain on my chest, that burning sensation, and I heard something say the word watching, like something was watching us.
That's right. How could I forget? You know, whenever these traumatic things happen, it's just like poof, it's gone.
It had been a rather long day.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
I
I just
remember.
survived a fight with a hill giant. Maybe it was just, I don't know, some sort of collective exhaustion, hallucination.
That is, I feel like that is less.
Far too
likely-
coincidental for my liking.
Yeah, it is less likely that it was a hallucination, and more likely that there is something that is watching us.
Certainly, I would much prefer it to have been a hallucination, but yeah, I think you're probably right. But
Right.
what and to what end?
I'm
already
sure that
have-
we will find out. We're going to find out.
Yeah. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again.
The way things have been going, I would not bet on it. It's going to happen again. We're going to eventually meet the thing that is doing it. Or that, we're going to get, either threatened or it's going to be a big boon. Like, perhaps it's a good thing, but I don't know with the pain. I don't know. I have a feeling, though, that this is going to, it's not going to be good. And we're going to have to face it down together.
Mal kind of takes off his owlbear cloak, sort of stands and brings himself up to his full height, cricks his neck, and he sort of pulls open his shirt. And where like on that part of his chest, like on the top of his pec, where he's felt that pain. Where before there's no mark. There's definitely a kind of reddening there. There's definitely something there now. It's indistinguishable what it is. But as he pulls his shirt up away and looks at it, he's kind of like, anyone else see anything
I
there?
was about to ask, does anybody else have that? I had to like take
Yeah,
my
no.
armor off a little bit and see.
Yeah, Nico will sort of take a look.
You all
So-
see the same thing.
Vale and Nyx will also look. We all see the same thing. There's a redness over our hearts, like on our chests.
I'm just not even gonna look.
No,
I
Wiz,
don't want to know.
Wiz, look at your chest.
Fine.
We have to know.
Everyone's seeing the same thing, just like almost like you couldn't even say at this point that there's any sort of shape to it or anything, but just like definitely like a small, like that sort of kind of inch or so across, a couple inches across, mark on the same spot on everyone.
What does it look like? Does it look like a
Just
Like
like a kind of
birthmark? Like a red birthmark?
Almost like a really faint. Faint but distinct. Faint but it's definitely there.
It proves one thing at least.
That we're all connected somehow.
And that it's
Exactly.
not a hallucination.
That's true.
Yeah, I think we can pretty safely rule out hallucination now. So let's just make sure that if we, I know our life is pretty much dealing with weird things, but if we hear or see anything weird when we're not expecting it, let's make sure nobody's keeping that shit to themselves.
Sounds good.
Maybe when we're back in town we can
Ask
maybe
around about it, or
ask around about it. Maybe that
Yeah.
sister at the shrine might know something. He seems pretty well informed.
If she's there, she
Oh,
wasn't
she-
the last time we
If
went.
she's there, yeah.
Yeah. I
Right.
believe she
Well-
she probably should be back by the time that we return to the to Phandalin.
We've only been away, what? When we get back to Phandalin, how long will we have been away from town? About a week? Less than a week, maybe?
Yeah, but even since when we saw her, we already did a few things. We went to the Tower of Storms. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like
true.
we did all of that stuff. So
Yeah,
that's
it's been eventful times just mashing
has-
all together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And did Hardenberg is Wester still the mayor? I forgot.
yes.
For
When he-
now.
He still is.
I
Okay.
guess he was
Unfortunately.
technically when we last
Okay.
left Phandalin, yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. I was just wondering where that one came from.
Unfortunately, still think I should have eaten him.
And you know what? Sometimes I do
I think you would've gotten
rethink about
zapped
that,
if
and I'm
you
like,
tried to get
maybe
near
we
him.
should have let Nico eat him. But hindsight is 2020.
I guess I'll take first watch. You guys want to settle down?
I go sleep.
All right. I will take watch too.
So,
Oh,
perception check. 13. That's not bad. Okay. So as we settle down for our evening's long rest, the first watch, I was just gonna kind of sit and just sort of tentatively and thoughtfully, just sort of rubbing his chest, like wondering about what's going on, about what left him and what it's left behind. Why that seems to have affected everyone else. Kind of thinking back to home, what happened there with his brother. Pieces of that riddle just still feel elusive. His watch ends and drifts off to sleep as the next watch takes over.
I'll take second watch.
Your perception check.
Son of a bitch, 12.
We're okay.
I'm just kidding. 8.
Okay. Your watch goes by again, uneventfully. Nothing interesting happening out on the road tonight, it looks like. Let's take in next watch.
I'll take the next one.
Nyx will take the last watch with Nico. Is that the last watch?
No,
Or we do 4 watches?
4 watches.
We do 4?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Sure.
Nyx will take the last watch.
Nope. Perception, Nico.
$18.
Coolio. You again sort of tune your senses to the darkness. You can sense all around you the small animals, the birds roosting in the trees. Nothing around you feels malicious. You don't feel any immediate danger. Your watch ends uneventfully. Next.
15 for Nyx's perception check.
As the sky starts to lighten, the small hours of the morning, as your vision starts to, as Nyx's vision sort of starts to adjust to the rising light, she sees off in the distance, maybe 150 feet away, not doing anything, not moving towards, not moving away, just standing, watching, looking over your camp from a safe distance. A cloaked figure.
Just gonna look curiously at him. Stand up and wave.
Burst in response to that wave, Nick feels a sensation of really being looked at and seen, like, deeply. And then the figure sort of waves a hand and a large sort of ethereal door appears next to him. And he steps through it and the door disappears. And he's gone.
What? Can I get any? What's the? How much of a description can I get of this figure? Like, what are the exact details of what Nick saw?
So, tall figure, about over 6 feet, you would guess from the distance. The early morning light looked like a sort of kind of greenish cloak, pulled tight around the face, pulled tight around the body, so you couldn't really make out any detail. But in that moment where you felt like it was looking at you, you kind of quite clearly, almost like you wouldn't be able to make out this level of detail at that distance normally, but you really got you just really got a feeling of eyes looking at you, like really dark hazel, really dark brown eyes, just like sort of peering into your soul.
Did it feel magical?
Make an Arcana check.
11.
As someone who's in their own limited way used to using magic, it didn't feel arcane in the way of casting spells, in the way of
Okay.
that type of magic.
Just felt a connection.
Just a connection, briefly.
Okay.
And then, as I say, the guys,
Would it
the guy
look
who's sort of-
anything like her dad?
No.
Okay. Well, if they're gone, okay. You said they were up on a hill.
Yeah, just in the distance, like on a little rise, and a grassy knoll.
Okay.
Other than that, it's an uneventful watch. The color comes to the world as the sun rises, and wake from your sleep. Coffin moves.
Yeah.
With about another day's travel left to get to Fandolin. You can.
Oh wait, did we make it to the mine?
Oh no, yeah, you're on your way to the mine.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not-
still
another
trying to
day-
get to the
another-
mine.
We're going back to Mountain's
Another day
Toe,
to
yeah.
get to the mine, right?
Yeah, we got to take John Joy back and evacuate the were rats,
Evacuate the were rats.
whatever that means. Whether we're setting them
Evict
on
the
fire
were-rats,
or
more like.
letting them go home to the Shrine of Savras.
I haven't eaten a were-rat yet.
Would you eat something with lycanthropy that's already?
And it could.
I
It's
mean, I
got
know you're
blood,
probably
right?
immune, but you want to
Yeah, I
take
was
the
gonna
risk.
say.
So,
Nothing ventured.
yeah, I guess, right. A vampire were rat. So yeah, same marching order as before. If Vale, if you want to make a perception
Nick.
check for the march.
Nick's rolled a perception of 15.
15, okay. So again, she's pretty tuned in. Not a great deal happening. There's a couple of kind of caravans will pass you on the trail, but no one sort of is stopping to kind of engage with you. Everyone that's sort of passing seems to be on their way to get to a place and kind of in a hurry to get there. You arrive as sun is setting. At the kind of foothills just adjacent to the mountain's toe. You can press on and sort of arrive there after dark if you want, or you can leave it for now and approach in the morning.
My opinion is that we should not go there until the morning so that they can see us coming and so we don't surprise them and we get to an accidental fight. I don't mind if it's purposeful, but if it's an accidental fight, then it kind of feels shitty.
Yes, I wouldn't want to give them the wrong impression.
Agreed. Let's
Right.
set up camp here then, just in this little stand of trees. And press on in the morning. So Mountain's
Sounds
Toe, as you'll remember, is kind of in the foothills of this mountain, but kind of surrounded in trees, so you can kind of camp anywhere kind of round about.
Cool.
So we'll not bother with watches and stuff if you don't. Nothing interesting planned for this evening anyway. So we shall leave it there for this session at the
okay.
at the opening to the Mountains to Gold Mine to pick up the conversations with the bear rats in our next session.
They're gonna
You're
get
scream
it.
at me. We're gonna go whoa, 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 whoa.
Scott, we'll end it there for this session. Don John, am I ever gonna get back to this?
Motherfuckers.
Thank you, Scott. That was fun.
Thanks everyone.
That
That
was-
was fun.
yeah.
I'm glad to be
was.
back at it as well.
Yeah,
Hopefully
definitely.
We get, hopefully get the rest of our party back for next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sure.
But, Project was just visiting family and stuff like that. Jen's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
taking a little rest, so
Yeah.
hopefully we will have them back next time. Let us just find someone to host out to, and then we shall be on our merry way.
Yay.
I'm starving.
Me too.
I'm passing
Tired.
out. So
Yeah,
bad.
I'm
I'm-
starving.
I'm struggling to stay upright.
Right, let us. Some of the mates must be on. Who's on?
It's leaking.
Oozing.
But it's not bloody, at least. I'm really happy that it's not bleeding still.
It's an improvement, yeah.
No, it's like I would bend over and it would just start dripping, and I'd have to like.
Oh god. Oh.
It's not what we need. Do you know who we've not raided for ages? Let's go raid Grandad.
Granddad.
Hey.
Granddad.
Grandpapa.
Ages. I don't know. I haven't even been by Grandad's stream for
Grandpapa.
so long.
Good old grandpappy.
Grandpappy.
Papa.
Right, I will be back with more Destiny stuff on Tuesday night. I probably want to get the dungeon done actually, because I haven't done that yet, and I probably won't get a chance to before then, so let's see how that goes. Until then, thanks for watching. Today's session will be up on the YouTube in the next couple of days.
Woo!
Other than that, bye everyone. Bye.